Yay, we're live. Okay, awesome. Hey, y'all. All right, so it's Thursday, and happy Thursday, everyone. All right, this is a thing that I enjoy doing on randomly sometimes during the week, is going live on YouTube only. Today's going to be a little bit different because what we're going to do is I'm probably going to spend about an hour or so doing this, and then we're going to just transition over to TikTok. We'll do some phone calls on a tube, and then by 2:15, I'm just gonna end the live because I gotta go get the bubs, and then go ahead and be off for the rest of the day because I got stuff to do and I gotta get ready. And remember, no live tomorrow. No live Saturday. I might panel hop like I said in the Discord, if my friends let me. And then no live on, what is it? Oh, I will go live on Sunday because I agreed to do something. So a few things I agreed to do on Sunday. So we'll be doing that. And then we'll be back to regular schedule come Monday. And then I'm going to give you guys, like I say, the best week of your lives. And then we are going to disappear for a week because I'll be turning almost 60. So there's that. All right. So let's go MAGA hunting and see where the fudge we end up at. I want to let you all know that I am blocked on a lot of spaces. All right, I'm just blocked. They block me. I don't know why. I tend to think of myself as like pretty pleasant, but that's for other people to judge. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Anywho, I'm blocked on a lot of. I just got blocked from another space because all I put in the comment section was trash. I heard Trump supporters talking about like undocumented immigrants and advocating for getting rid of due process. I said that if you come into the country illegally, then you have to, what did he say? Then, and you commit some type of fraud or anything like that, then just lock you up. Don't waste our money. Don't waste our money investigating. Don't do that. Nothing needed. Just lock them up. Lock them up and deport their asses. That's what they said. Deport their asses. And I was like, but like due process. All right, I was like, due process. What about that? What about the Constitution? And then what else did they say? And then the person was like, one person literally said, well, I'm sorry, guys. I got to remember how it went. And then the guy was like, and if you come back into the country illegally, all right, then you go to prison for life. I was like, wait, you don't want them to spend money giving them a fair trial, but if they come back into the country, you do want the taxpayers to pay for them to be in prison? That's what I was thinking. Like, huh? Your logic's not logicking. Okay. And then one guy was like, well, if they come back into the country illegally, what about execution? Yeah, I'm down for that. The fuck? You can't just kill people. It's not something that you can do. You can't just kill folks. What the fuck are we doing here, bro? What is happening? So that happened. Hi, Sergio from Brazil. Welcome in, y'all. That was weird. That was really weird. They made an inappropriate joke about George Floyd not being able to breathe, and immediately came to mind for me is, okay, all right, I want to tell a Charlie Kirk joke. But I was upstairs listening with my AirPods on while the phone was downstairs, so the moment passed. But you know what? I just wanted to tell I wanted to make them maybe lean to the left a little, make them gush with joy. I don't know. Because my thing is what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Don't act all high and mighty when it comes to Charlie Kirk, but then turn around and say a joke about George Floyd, right? That's all I'm saying. It's like, you throw a shot, I'm going to throw a shot. I don't always have to take the high road, so there's that. Holy shit, Jimmy Fallon is getting taken off air? What happened? Hold on, y'all. I see something here. I think I want to show it to you because what in the world? Jimmy Fallon got taken off. It's going away? What in the world is happening here? apply, and I'll show it to you all here. I'll take this off for just a moment. Yeah, Jimmy Fallon's show axed by NBC after one season as Tonight Show airs Cobra rerun. Okay, what's happening here? Oh, okay. All right. Something different. Okay. I'm like, after one season, he's been the host for forever. Okay. So NBC has pulled the plug on Jimmy Fallon's reality series after the show failed to maintain strong viewership numbers. On Brand with Jimmy Fallon aired for just a single season before the network decided to cancel it. Hosted by Fallon, the show featured him establishing a marketing agency staffed with the most creative, clever, and competitive go-getters he can find. What is this, Apprentice? Oh. Okay, that was boring. I see why no one watched it. I thought it was something completely different. I also saw another headline here. Oh, what's these two unanimous opinions? How come I can say unanimous over here, but I can't say it when I'm on like live on TikTok? The fuck? That is so weird, right? All right, arbitration in Jules versus Andre Balaz. The court ruled that federal courts can enforce arbitration awards even after a state confirming jurisdiction under Section 3 of the, what's FAA? Federal what? Arbitration Agreement? Acronym. Is it Federal Arbitration Agreement? Oh, Federal Aviation? Oh, FAA. I'm slow. I shouldn't say that about myself. I'm sorry, y'all. I shouldn't say that. That is ableist. My apologies. Okay, so Federal Aviation. Why didn't I know that? Why did FAA like skip my brain, y'all? Please help me. Help me, please. Help me. What the fuck is wrong with me? All right, and the other one was negligent hiring claims in Montgomery versus Carib. The court decided that the Quad A does not preempt state negligent hiring claims against freight brokers, allowing lawsuits to proceed under the safety exception and unanimous decisions. Both rulings were unanimous, highlighting rare moments of unity on a recently divided Supreme Court. Okay. All right, here's the article. So this is just the AI overview. Okay, the Supreme Court on Thursday issued two unanimous rulings that fundamentally reshaped the legal guardrails for the shipping and employment industries. The two cases represent moments of unity on the court, blah, blah, blah. The court decided that the Federal Aviation Administration Authorization Act does not preempt state negligent hiring claims against freight brokers. Court has a federal courts may enforce arbitration awards after a stay is granted. But if the stay is granted, wait, that means that it gets to go through. Why wouldn't they be able to do that? Arbitration would basically be, hold on, it said arbitration awards. This is me learning in real time. Along with you all also. Arbitration awards, a final arbitration arbiter. Okay. So a stay means that we have to stop it. That's what a stay means. A stay means, okay, we're going to stay this decision. So we keep, what that stay means to keep it as is, though. Help me, please. Is someone advocating for Donald Trump to run for a third term? Why would you want that? Why would you want for him to do that? Jules sued, but his employer sought to stay federal proceedings pending arbitration. That means to stop them. Yep. So to stop them. Cited an agreement Jules signed before beginning his work. A district court stayed proceedings, finding that the arbitration agreement covered Jules' claims. Jules lost in arbitration, and his employer sought to confirm the award in the same federal court. Jules argued the court lacked jurisdiction under Badge Grove v. Walters because the confirmation motion itself did not present a federal question. The Supreme Court disagreed in an opinion authored by Justice Sonia Sotomayor. The court held that a federal court that has stayed a case under Section 3 of the Federal Arbitration Act. Oh, I was right. It was a Federal Arbitration Act because it applies. Yay, go me. All right. Retains jurisdiction to confirm or vacate the resulting arbitral award under under subsection 9 and 10, a federal court with jurisdiction to stay claims pending arbitration under section 3 of the FAA has the same jurisdiction to resolve motions to confirm or vacate a resulting arbitral award. The judgment of the Court of Appeals accordingly is affirmed. Blah. I should have went to law school. I don't know the fuck that just said. If you're a lawyer, tell me what that just said, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, it was something that I wanted to read here. What's this? Independent Rep. Kylie moves to force vote to ban Midcycle redistricting. What's this? Okay, he's an independent. I'll say Kevin Kylie is an independent from California. All right, he's trying to force a House vote on the bill banning mid-cycle redistricting. And the discharge petitions are one of the few tools rank and file lawmakers can use to bypass House leadership and force legislation onto the floor. 6 petitions have reached the required threshold in this Congress. All right. The discharge petitions. That's what they did for whatchamacallit, for the Epstein files. Kelly has spent months warning that mid-cycle redistricting could become a recurring partisan weapon if left unchecked. Yes, it is, and because it can be used both ways. All right. And oh, so he used to be a Republican and he's in California, and their new map basically like pushed him into a more Democratic territory. That's gerrymandering, and that diluting the vote. They don't like it when it works against them. And it prompted him to leave the GOP and become an independent. Okay, so basically his bill would prohibit states from redrawing congressional maps more than once every 10 years after the census, unless a federal court orders it. Okay, I'm not against it. Can we get rid of gerrymandering altogether? Like, can we just get rid of it? I'm sick and tired of gerrymandering. And can we make this retroactive to January 1st of 2025? So then the Texas map is nullified and all these other maps are like, all this other bullshit is like thrown out the window. I'm sick and tired of it. Seriously. Anywho, let's get into some MAGA hunting. All right. That's what you came for. That's what you're here for. So let's do that. There we go. All right, let's see who's live and go from there. Cha-cha-cha. All righty then. I don't feel like being called the N-word today. I'm not going to hold you all. So seriously, I do not feel like it. At all. That's a satire page. What's this? I think I'm just going to do Trump supporters. If I do Trump, I think that'll work better. Sometimes when you put in MAGA, it doesn't work well. So Trump, it sucks the bad word. What's this? I see a lot of like Trump supporters doing a lot of battling as of late is what they do. They battle a lot. Okay, high IQ presidents. That's in a different language. I'm on my phone, guys. Oh, God, do I want to go here? I'm about to go somewhere, and I don't know where I'm going, guys, but here we go. Oh, God. All right. There you go, guys.
is going to try to fucking tell me what uranium fucking Iran got.
All right, friends.
This is what I like to do. I like
Y'all
to trust
can see
them
it.
on their word.
There it goes. I'm going to request up.
Going back to my point.
Oh, I got an invite.
Iran's word, if you let me finish. You got to do.
I'm trusting the IAEA, which is the International Atomic Energy Association.
Who controls their media, Judge? Who controls their media?
I don't care about Iran. I'm talking fact reports. I don't care about their media. I don't care about the Ayatollah.
Does the Supreme Leader have control?
About facts.
I'll talk in probably 5 minutes. We'll see what happens.
At least understand this fact. Is it a fact that the Supreme Leader has control over their own media? Yes or no?
I'm not talking about their media. I'm talking about the nuclear inspectors that went in there. I am talking about a third party.
So you all can hear it.
I'm talking about a third party that inspects their nuclear systems.
I'm about to just jump in.
A third party. That's relevant to my point.
I'm talking about the guy above you, Mr. Uranium fucking misinformation dude up there.
You don't want to talk about, you don't want to debate me. That's fine. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, we have someone new. Erica, hi. Who did you vote for?
Hi, I voted for Kamala Harris.
Oh, Lord, honey.
Beautiful,
okay, go ahead. Why?
Beautiful, smart woman.
Jill?
Beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I'll say, all right. The voice sounded familiar. Hi, Jill. Oh, okay.
Hi.
You guys are talking about Iran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So, how do you think Trump's doing over there? I don't think he's doing that great of a job.
We can look at the death count. How many soldiers got killed compared to the IRGC?
I'm sorry. Since when does like the death count, like quantifying the death count, mean you're winning?
If you're going by warfare, then that actually does count. So
if you kill more people, that means that you won. I don't think that's a thing. Because didn't the Germans in World War II kill more people?
13 literal.
Do you think we're losing? 13. I'm just curious. So you're
I do think that we're losing.
2,000.
Are we losing or winning? I'm just curious.
I do think that we're losing, and we currently have a president. We currently have a president who is shaking hands and bowing down to China, who is actually the third country supplying Iran with the equipment needed, the materials needed to make their weapons. And then additionally, also, all right, we haven't stopped anything. China is still getting oil from Iran via trains.
Negative.
So there's that. And Russia's making money hand over fist.
Before the war kicked off, China relied on 1 million barrels per day going through the Strait of Hormuz. How much are they getting right now through the Strait per day?
I just said through trains, sir. I didn't say anything about the Strait. I said through trains.
Do you think the supplies going up or down coming through?
Look how much that's been cut down.
Are they still getting oil?
Yeah, but not much.
So they are. Thank you, Jill, for being honest.
If you get a lick of oil, I guess you identify that as winning. Okay.
They're not getting a lick. They're still getting barrels.
Have no naval fleet, if you got only speedboats with fucking little mines on it, I guess you identify that as winning. If you have 6,000 IRGC members that got fucking destroyed, and their naval fleet is destroyed, and the only thing they can post is an Arma video game 3 footage saying they downed a carrier, you identify that as winning?
Yes, actually, I still do, because there's nothing stopped for them. China's still getting what they want. All right, Russia's gotten what they want, which is the revenue in order to actually to continue to fight their war in Ukraine, which you all seem to have forgotten about. The U.S. is lying to its citizens, because Iran still has 90% of their missile capabilities, when Donald Trump told us that 90% was destroyed.
You are trusting.
Above ground. Above ground. There was some still in tunnels.
Oh, why are we making excuses for Trump when he literally said that? What's my source?
Yeah. Because keep in mind,
U.S. intelligence reports.
U.S. intelligence reports where they had that. They now discovered the underground
oil has dropped 25%.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
China's oil has dropped 25%.
Okay. Are they still getting oil?
Yeah, they're still getting oil, but
I just want to make sure that's the whole point there.
But nowhere near.
Hold on, let me finish. They're losing 1.4 million barrels per day.
1.4 million barrels a day?
Yes, because
the
Strait.
And how much are they getting from Iran via train? Because the train takes half the time The train takes half the time to get there than it would by sea.
That would be a negative.
So that means that they
That would be a
could, while
gigantic negative.
I'm sorry, what? Are you saying that train isn't faster than
How many
sea?
oil tankers do they need to pull?
Wait,
per
hold
oil
on.
tanker? How many oil tankers on a train does it
Yeah,
take
we love to get into the
cover a whole
minutia of
fucking
these
oil
things.
tanker?
The whole point
Come on
is
now.
that they're still receiving oil. I think you all need to like understand that
Not
part,
very much.
and then also take a look
Not
to
very
see
much,
that
man.
one of these reasons that I just want to be able to finish the sentence, guys. We don't have to
It's not
overtalk
really
each
a
other.
minutia
That's
whenever
all.
you
Yeah, you guys
made a
listen.
claim.
Hold on, you guys. Give her the same respect. Let her finish, and then you guys can rebut or whatever. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You made a
I was
claim.
speaking, sir.
Wait until she's done.
Thank you. So, as I was saying, all right, the point is that I've heard Trump supporters argue this time and time again that the whole goal was to choke out China and also stop Russia. However, we have not been successful at doing so, and it's going on almost 3 months here of this war of choice. China is still receiving oil from Iran. The quantity is not of actual importance here because guess what? They're still getting it. If the goal was to stop it completely, then guess what? We failed. That goes against the argument that you all have been making since February 28th. Additionally, another thing is that we haven't done anything to Russia. We've only assisted them. We are assisting two countries that are supposedly our greatest adversaries. One is assisting Iran with intelligence, that'll be Russia. And then we have another that's assisting them with weaponry. Right? This is not okay. We're losing. All right. This is a ill thought out
Real
war.
quick, hold on, Angry, hold on. What about what Barker said? China asked if they could buy oil from us.
We're not
When did
losing.
they ask that question? When was this?
Barker, when was that, honey? Barker.
I know they did ask that, but I think it was like a month or two, maybe a month ago.
Okay.
But let's talk about the train capacity. The train capacity in that route only carries about 60 to 70,000 barrels, which is only about maybe 1.3 to 2 million barrels per day is all they're pulling in compared to what an oil tanker can pull in.
Yeah, I don't see how you're
not pulling in.
Okay, I want to address something that was.
Hold on, man. That's just enough to keep them afloat.
Oh, well, Trump is in China
So,
right now.
Having a sniff of oil doesn't mean you're winning.
I want to address something that was said. That report from earlier earlier about China wanting to buy oil from the United States, all right, that hasn't been confirmed. That only came from our side. So that's not something that actually has been confirmed by any other sources in Chinese state media nor outside of the US. That only came from our side. And we know that we can't necessarily trust the United States government at this time because they haven't, again, been forthcoming in regards to what's going on.
Russia, right? You can trust China,
right? No, I trust outside media like Al Jazeera. I can trust Al Jazeera.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I can trust them. I can even look towards to like Bloomberg and like the BBC. Like I can trust those sources, Reuters and AP, things like that. But when it's just coming from the Trump administration and there's no outside reports confirming it, then nah.
Exactly.
I don't want. I'm not gonna trust
Absolutely
it.
right. Exactly.
There's too many of you talking at once.
Oil has went up or down with China.
That's what you're saying.
How exactly do you find that winning?
What's happening? What did you say? I'm sorry. I can't hear you. Too many were talking at the same time.
So I said, like, I just need to confirm, like, do you think imports are increasing or decreasing and exports are increasing and decreasing for China? And you still think that's winning? And by the way, just say weaponry, right? Don't say weaponry. I don't know what that even means.
Weaponry.
So this wasn't about it was about forcing China to the table, which we got.
I'm sorry, say that again. Someone interrupted you.
So I said this was about forcing China to the table. It always has been.
Forcing them to the table to accomplish what?
A better deal.
A better deal for what? It's like an incomplete sentence. I'm sorry.
America.
A better deal for what?
For America.
A better deal for America in what regard?
Financially, economically.
When it comes to the trades and exports and imports.
Oh, finally,
trades and exports. Hey, I got
someone
this one.
said
Hey,
it.
let me jump on this here, Erica. Give me a second here. By the guy that just above you spoke about trades and imports. Okay. Since you're such a hardcore Donald Trump lover, right?
You go to look on the internet before.
I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me about your orange god. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Orange god.
Holy hell!
I want you to understand something for a minute. Listen up now, young man. You have your orange god, who is America first. He's all about taking care of America first. This, that, and the third. Bringing back manufacturing. We're going to tariff China to help out America, blah, 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 right? He lands in China, and on that plane, he has every big, huge CEO from the companies here to over there, and the first words out of his mouth are, China, open up your place so U.S. can do business here. So how do you feel on that one there, buddy? When he came right out of his mouth and asked China to the CEOs about doing business in China when he is America first.
Yeah, well, don't you think Trump ain't going to go ask anything of anybody without getting something big time back? He's got something up his sleeve.
What's your point? What do you not understand about free trade?
No. Hey, Billy, hold on. Judge, was that
this is insane.
Was that a question or was that a statement Trump gave? I need you to understand proper grammar.
It was a statement from him.
There you fucking go. It was
right
about
from here you go. Backtrack like always, idiot.
This guy just wants to be the grammar police. Please add something to the conversation.
Well, you would think you would know about proper grammar.
You got the fucking guy that goes and tells you America first, manufacturing jobs, fuck China, we're going to tariff the shit out of them. Put you under strain for fucking the last put your life under strain for the last year and a half. Then he takes the CEOs that he was fighting against with him on a plane ride to China to wine and dine them. And out of his fucking mouth, he goes, China, you need to open business to the U.S. What
if China
bullshit
wants
is that?
to have sweatshops making freaking microchips for 25 cents,
there we go.
Then I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Judge, weren't the tariffs supposed to crash our economy? Remember that shit? And how are the tariffs acting now?
Yeah, they didn't get the chance to...
Tariffs are doing real well when you're going over there to put U.S. businesses to make deals on their land, not here. Yeah, that's real fucking good.
There's going to be a tariff and oil change. There's going to be a tariff and oil change. Watch. Guarantee it. This is going to be the difference between tariffs and oils. Who's going to get who? Like, how much is Trump going to give China oil, and how much is China going to give us a break on tariffs, or vice versa? This is what this is going to turn out to be.
Well, we're the largest supplier of.
That's right. Trump's going to get something out of this.
What?
You better believe it.
All right, Rams, I got a question for you.
Hold on.
Okay,
Everybody,
Rams,
hold on.
What he just said didn't make any sense.
Hold on, Matt, go ahead.
Thank you.
That doesn't
No,
make sense.
the reason why
Rams, I got a question for you.
Judge, hang on, real quick.
On your hypothetical, Rams, on your hypothetical up there with the oil exchange for tariffs, okay?
Calvin, seek
so
therapy
once those tariffs drop,
and
right?
help.
China
You're
gets
delusional.
their oil, the tariffs drop for those companies, and guess what ends up happening? We still import more here instead of making here, like Mr. Trump went and said, because he made a trade with oil versus having trade and manufacturing here, correct?
Yeah, it'll open up trades. Yes.
Okay.
It'll open it all up.
Gotcha.
It'll all be opened up.
All right. Now let Matt talk real quick. He didn't get to talk yet.
Okay, couple things here. First, the reason to address what Angry said, the reason the tariffs haven't tanked our economy is because they were deemed unconstitutional and not allowed to be implemented. So that's one. And also, we're talking about Iran again, but at the same time, didn't Trump just say he was going there to negotiate and he didn't care at all about the financial situations of Americans when going to negotiate with Iran?
He did.
Wait, hold on. Play that clip.
No,
Play
he
that
did.
clip.
No,
He
I
did.
can actually quote the
We don't want you.
exact
You're
clip.
full of misinformation. This man is correct, and you're not. Stop
What
with your
is
misinformation.
I have it posted on my
literally
profile. If you want,
quote the exact clip.
I have it posted on my profile. If anybody wants to go see it, like it's pure English or plain English. He says, or he was asked if he
heard it so many times now.
Yeah.
No, they worded that in that interview.
So from the mind, did Trump immediately switch those two other
propaganda?
to other
Hold
places?
on, that propaganda bitch.
Okay, I don't know if someone reported her or not, but her live was discontinued. One moment, y'all.
6.5 youth and 8 women's, guys. These are brand new. Look at them.
All right. All right. Her live was discontinued. I don't know if someone reported it. I hope no one reported her because good grief. I fucking hate that, yo. I hate when I hope no one reported her because I legitimately hate when people come into lives and they report. And when they do that, what happens is they'll be like, well, you can't come into my live anymore because you report. And it's like, I don't fucking report. I fucking hate that. I really do. I hate that. Like, don't do that reporting stuff. And it's like, it's the weirdest lies. Like, no one on that panel actually said anything that was even worth reporting, right? Nothing. Said nothing, all right, that was worth reporting. And, oh, that message didn't even need to be deleted. That message could have stayed. I don't care. But, fudge tickles. She either got reported or she probably got like a misinformation flag. Anywho, let's continue on. I got to find another one. Let's see what happens here. Jill was like probably the only one. I'm not going to hold you. A lot of these people just really suck balls. I'm not going to kid you. Yeah, they're talking in a different language. Jill ended. This lie says MAGA is just hillbilly for, it's just Scientology for hillbillies. That's funny. There's no more? Oh, wow. Okay. Can we get back to politics, please? Every action has its equal opposite reaction. John Adams shats to bed. I love the guy, but he's a G. Poor Alexander. He is missing in action. Yeah. Let me try this word. Yeah, guys, I got nothing. I think I'm about to just go live on, on TikTok and see what happens. What's this here? Who is this? Eric, I'm not going here. These people are Nazis. This live that I'm looking at right now, it has Enzo up there. It has this guy named Jack and Nazis. Absolute Nazis. Absolutely not. I can't do all this screaming. Yeah, that's too much screaming going on in that live. Oh, this guy's misogynistic as fuck. Do not like that guy at all. I get blocked a lot. Jeez, I get blocked a lot. Oh, political's on. Awesome. If I can't find one, I am... Yeah. I can't read that. That's in a different language. All right, y'all. I think I'm just going to go live and see what happens. That's what I'm about to do. All right. Let me play the intro music for you all real quick. And then let's go over here. Okay. Give me one moment. Oh. What do I need to do? I'm trying to fix something for us here, and I can't figure out what it is I'm trying to do. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna play the trailer for you all so I can go live on TikTok, and then we'll be back and we'll get started and do all that good stuff. Okay, guys? All right, so BRB, and we'll do that, and we'll open up the phone lines for some phone calls and do that for a little bit. Also, it's 11:11. Make a wish. Awesome. Let's see. Get out of here. Hey, tubers, I'm back. All right, tubes, I'm back. Hey, guys. All right. Hey, tubers. All right. Hi, TikTokers. Hi, guys. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Happy Thursday to everyone. Thank you so much for being here because, as you know, you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate you. So with that being said, let's make sure that we are doing all of the good things for this mid-afternoon live. All right. Let's make sure that we're tapping the screen, we're sharing, we are reposting, we are knocking out the gift goals. All right, keeping that comment section going. You know what? While you're writing that memo, typing that memo, I should say, with your right hand, with your left two fingers, these two, tap, tap, tap that screen. All right, so do that. If you're on your lunch break, hold the sandwich with your left, all right, and tap, tap, tap with your right. Okay, let's make sure we're doing that. Keep tapping that screen, keeping the engagement going, because remember, your engagement is my encouragement. All right, and I want to again thank you all so much for being here. And if you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. And if you're over in the tube, you can send a super chat. Again, thank you all so very much for being here, because everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right, with that being said, y'all, this is the Erica effect. All right, it is. It truly is. All right, and as it is the Erica effect, Trump supporters, you are the demographic of people that I like to have a conversation with. All right, so request up in the box. All right, and thank you for that. And let's have a conversation. Look, we have a caller already.
Call from.
Hello.
Hi, caller. Hold one moment, please. Okay, I wanted to hear the song today, but I guess not. They don't understand, make them stand and bow. Okay, there we go. All right. That's enough of the song, I guess, guys. All right, I guess we can go ahead and get into the phone call and see. Let's see what happens here. All right, keep tapping that screen, sharing, reposting, doing all of the good things, guys. Thank you so very much. I appreciate y'all. Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter? Caller.
Hello?
Yes. Are you a Trump supporter?
Well, this number was on my phone. So is this like a survey or something?
The number wasn't on your phone. You're watching on YouTube, so you called the number. Are you well?
Watching on YouTube. I mean, I'm not on YouTube. I guess this might be a misunderstanding. Have a nice night.
You too, sir. Bye. Strange, odd, if I do say so myself. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to do something here. I want to do something. Okay, there we go. All right, and give me a second. Boom. What's this one? Oh, I love her so much. I do. That's my face for most of the day, too. Just disgusted. Just a state of disgust is how I'm typically looking. That's what I be doing around here. This is going to be huge when I bring it on the screen. All right, there we go. All right, guys, we have our first hater of the day. First hater, shout out goes to, let me make it bigger, to Cartman Bruh 420. Cartman said, don't send this host any money. Don't fall for her grift. Please do fall for my grift. Do send me money. If you appreciate the work, the information, the knowledge, the entertainment, the fun, all of that good stuff, the edutainment, then by all means, please do show love. I appreciate it, and everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right, again, with that being said, if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up, get in the box, turn that blue and pink symbol down at the bottom of your screen, gray, all right? Or if you're over on the tube, you can call the number on your screen. It is 720-295-4868. Again, that's 720-295-4868. All right, let's see what we have going on over here. Let's see. There we go. Hey, real guy. Hi, Grizz. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
All right. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
27.
All right. Okay. All right. So why are you still supporting Trump? TikTok, we do not allow that type of imagery over here on my platform. That person was immediately disconnected because they are disgusting. Mods do the thing. They are not allowed back in this space. So there's that part. There's that part. I also think that should be a form of assault. That should be. That should be a form of assault. Because that was disgusting. Yuckies. Okay. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. Okay. All right. New Village. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, ma'am. Wait, what did I miss?
And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
I don't know what just happened. I'm 36.
Okay. All right. And why are you still supporting Trump?
I mean, he's God sent, man. It's amazing what's going on right now. Everything, I mean, it looks bad right now, but, you know, it looks stormy. But after seeing what I seen in China over there, they rolled out the red carpet. They showed us a lot of respect. Vice President was there to greet him right out the plane.
So they showed diplomacy?
They didn't do that for Obama. They did not do that. They didn't even answer the phone for Biden. They didn't even want to talk to Biden. It was just disrespectful of China to do that. They respect us now, man. He came off there. The carpet was there. They're handing the little flower girls. It was like a wedding, man. The flower girls gave him flowers.
Are you well?
It's
kind of like the same treatment that Donald Trump
I'm describing
gave
what I
to
saw. I'm describing what I saw
in
live.
Alaska.
No. That red carpet was for Trump.
Excuse me, one moment.
Putin came from the left side. Putin didn't. He wasn't on the red carpet.
I need you to chill out, okay? I know that you know how to have a conversation. You don't get to ramble. And then additionally, also, I am allowed to respond to you. I want you to understand that.
Yeah, but you asked me. I wasn't finished. I thought
were
you have to
actually
wait till I'm
finished.
done.
You paused.
No, I wasn't. No, I didn't. Yeah, because I was describing everything.
You keep repeating yourself, though. That's what you're doing. You're repeating yourself. You've already made your point.
Cut
You
me off
said
for
that they rolled
Putin.
out the red carpet and that they didn't do the same for Biden. They didn't even answer the phone for Biden, right? But you would be wrong.
Which is true, right?
You would be wrong. So are you saying that Biden
Biden
never
went
met
over there?
with you? Are you trying to say that Biden never met with China?
No, I don't
Like,
think
he's
so.
never
I don't
met
think
it
he
with
went
you?
over there. Can you pull up the source or the video proof? Can you? Why are the hands on the cheeks?
Because I just want to talk to smart people.
Oh, I'm not smart?
No.
So that's not what happened? That's what I saw, man.
No. You just said that you don't.
So you're calling another colored person dumb.
That you didn't meet with.
All right, so now
this is fucking ridiculous.
Let's talk about the CIA.
Biden met with
whistleblower.
Numerous
what about the CIA
times throughout
whistleblower
his 4 years as president. Okay, that's what happened. He met with him numerous times. Easy work. It's not hard. All right. He also, all right, did actually make trade deals with China that were working. However, all of that went out the window, right? Once Donald Trump came in and reignited his trade war. What are we doing?
All right. The Democrats took a loss today. How about that? Do you know what the Clarity Act is, or you're not knowledgeable? You're not smart enough for that. Do you know what the Clarity Act is?
No, by all means.
Did you see? Oh, so you're not smart enough.
I want you to tell us what the Clarity Act is.
You didn't see Elizabeth Warren losing her mind? She looked like a yo. It's crazy. It's funny.
You are so
guys
eloquent.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh.
No. You know who Elizabeth Warren is?
You are so eloquent. Hey, Hector.
You know
this guy is so eloquent.
Warren? You don't even know.
Extremely.
Hey, Hector, is that a red carpet?
That's ChatGPT.
Yeah.
That looks like AI.
Yeah. This
Why don't you run that through the AI fact check?
Yeah, right.
But he's not even acknowledging Chi. He doesn't even know where he's at. Look at him.
They're literally
he's looking for
a
Chi.
photo. They're literally posing for a photo. Now let me move on to
posing for
Obama
a photo.
here. Hold, please. Let me show you Obama.
She's trying to figure out where he's at, man. Where was the Star Spangled Banner? Did they play it for him? Where's the flower girl?
Insanity.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
There's Obama. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's him. And let me tell you exactly where your false information came from. Hold, please.
This is
So
fun.
let's talk about the whistleblower. Let's talk about the CIA whistleblower.
So Erica, there's these viral memes going around because Trump supporters are so desperate to distract you from the fact that Donald Trump is not only implicated in the Epstein files, but he's also the reason why everything's so high. And they're sharing memes like this. You're going, the Trump's welcome to China, where, you know, they ripped out the military and a bunch of teenage girls. I thought that was funny. And then they just showed this close-up of Obama coming off the stairs. They didn't show the entire red carpet as I just did in the previous photo.
They trust little girls.
So they're making these malicious edits.
They don't trust little girls with Obama.
So they're making these malicious edits for stupid people so that they can believe that China, for some reason, loves Donald Trump more than any other president. When in actuality, Donald Trump had to go over there because he's desperate, because all he's been doing is pissing China off.
All he's been doing is pissing them off.
And he wants to talk about America first.
Why is he getting a greeting like that?
As he wants to talk about, yes.
I'm so sorry. Isn't Donald Trump just at a speech this morning? All right, like say something like try to say that we have good relations with China because we have more Chinese American restaurants than fast food restaurants.
Yep. He sure did say that. Homeboy's running off of America first, and then has to go over to China to invest more businesses on Chinese land. American businesses on Chinese land.
We got that
talking
over
about
with.
America first.
So now that we got that over with, so all right, you proved they probably did go over there. I wasn't paying attention because there was no transparency. You feel me?
No,
they
do
do stuff behind the curtains. They don't tell America anything. No, they don't. They don't tell Americans anything. Trump tells us everything. There's a lot of transparency there. So let's talk about the CIA. Let's talk about the CIA. It was in Capitol Hill. On Capitol Hill. You didn't watch that live neither, right? The CIA whistleblower he testified against Fauci. And where were all the Democrats in there? The seats were all empty. Were the Democrats in on the COVID-19?
Do you want to keep doing this with this person?
Oh, no. The Democrats were in on COVID-19. So if y'all guys have family members that died, thank the Democrats.
That's absolutely like misinformation.
Where were they? Go watch it. No, it wasn't. Go watch it.
Wasn't it Donald Trump that got rid of the pandemic team?
Where was Hakeem Jeffries
Wasn't
at?
that Trump?
Huh? Where was Hakeem Jeffries?
You're lying.
Where was Jasmine Crockett? The seats were empty. Here, I'll bring it up right here. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to bring it up right now. You're going to see the seats.
I cannot do manic. I'm turning into itchy.
No, don't run. Don't run.
Stop yapping, bro. Like, chill out, man. Just get the information, but stop the fucking yapping. I'm not going to be able to do it. You're all over the place, and Jesus Christ, you're wrong is what you are. Is wrong.
Oh, you guys are filthy, man.
Absolutely
they're
wrong.
oppressing you. You're a black
This is
American.
ridiculous.
They're oppressing you. Well, you think you're white? Are you white, Erica?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you like white men?
What?
Are you like Jasmine Crockett? Are you like Harris?
What the fuck
You're
is
not
wrong
into
with
black
you, bro?
men, right? Do you date black men?
Are you
Erica?
well?
I'm asking you a question. Answer it.
I'm so sorry. Are you well?
Are you attracted to black men?
Go get the information that you
No,
said
Erica,
that you were going
are you
to go
attractive
get
to black
so that we
melanated
can
men?
actually engage in the conversation?
I doubt that.
Because what the hell is happening
Are you
here?
attracted to black men?
It's
Erica?
not even noon on the West Coast, and you are
Erica, are you
crashing out.
attracted
Hey,
to
caller,
black
hold
men?
1 moment, please.
I doubt it, yo.
Weird.
Look at you. No, you're weird.
Go get the information, bro. What is happening? Hector, what's happening?
Yeah, I thought he said he was.
I thought he said he was going to get some info too, but yeah, here we are.
I'm getting it right now. Hold on, sweetheart.
Even worse, you stupid. Even worse, you stupid motherfuckers are following him.
That part. That part. Y'all are. I swear to God, it's the fucking stupid leading the stupid at this point. Good grief. This is ridiculous.
What's the argument? Exactly. There is none. His argument was that he didn't see any of the previous presidents, specifically blue ones, meet with President of China.
And say this is maybe the biggest summit ever. They can never remember anything like it. I can say in the United States, people aren't talking about anything else. But it's an honor to be with you.
It's Trump in China. Trump in China, baby. Sit back and listen. Hold on.
The USA is going to be better.
What is Trump doing in China?
Oh my God! Look at that. Amazing.
What does this prove?
Yo, don't censor me. Don't censor me, man. Don't censor me.
What does this prove?
Don't censor me. It's the
Didn't
proof.
he just say that he was going to go get proof about the Dems playing a part in C-19, but he didn't even like substantiate what it is that he was even saying?
Trump.
There was that from my boy.
All right.
Look at
insufferable guests get
real
sold.
Black Americans.
I ain't even gonna hold
Look at
you.
real Black
Insufferable
Americans.
guests get sold.
Real Black Americans.
I ain't gonna hold you.
During an Air Force One refueling stop in Alaska.
We got 3 real Black Americans right here.
Back in the fold for at least a few more days.
Smart, educated Black men.
Critical to keeping America ahead.
Look at these 3 smart Black men.
We're just gonna do this.
Don't censor the Black men.
5 galaxies to Hector, and we'll get rid of them. Boom. Just do it. Just do it. What the hell is happening here? This dude's not smart.
Don't censor the Black Americans, man.
That's not the claim that you were making, though. The claim that you
look at these Black Americans right here.
That you
They're
made the
educated.
claim that Democrats played a part, all right, in the pandemic. And what we asked you for is for you to substantiate that because you said that you were going
Trump
to.
made China
So
surrender.
by all means, go get
The
that
world is
information.
surrendering to us.
Go get the information,
The
bro.
world is
You
surrendering
can't
to
get it,
us.
can you? You
No, I
don't
got it
have
right here. What, you talking about the
so
Fauci?
you know
I
that
got it
you're
right-
wrong. You know that you're simply just a chaos agent and that you don't know anything, right? That's what you're telling us.
W said.
All right, that's one.
Right here, right here. Where's the
That's
Democrats
one.
at? Look right here. CIA. Look, Fauci influence.
Shows that as of August
There
12th,
we go.
the CIA was considering calling this a lab.
You need 3 more.
2021.
3 more galaxies.
Thanks, Cap Erica.
That
What do you
changed
say?
on
I don't know
August
if I can
17th
say-
of 2021.
I can't hear you.
And unfortunately,
Shut up, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I may have to
no
drop
idea
after this
why.
because I'm in a crash out mood, and this person's testing my patience.
No. All right. So
Thank you so
2
much,
more.
April.
This dude
All
is
right,
not
time
smart.
to-
Empty. Look at the Democrat seats. Empty.
Were Rand Paul.
I don't know what that has to do.
What does it have to do with
Empty.
anything?
Empty.
You're not proving anything. That's the thing, though. You're not proving anything.
It's proven that they were in on COVID-19 and they killed a
That
bunch
doesn't
of
make
Americans,
any sense
man.
whatsoever.
Yes, it does.
right?
Then
'Cause
how
it
come
would
they're not
actually
there?
be that
How
the
come
Trump
they are not
administration, it would actually be that the Trump administration are the ones who actually failed the American people by not having a plan
guys
in
released
place.
it.
So there's that.
Bill Gates,
Not being in
Fauci,
Congress during a pandemic
You guys
means
released
absolutely
it to
nothing.
derail
You're
Trump's
fucking
administration.
weird.
You guys, you guys,
absolutely weird.
no, you
One
blackball
more
bitch.
to
You
go.
guys
Aw,
derailed
look
Trump's
at you, getting your feelings.
The
Aw, look at poor little Tink Tink.
Get used to lose.
Look at poor
Thank
little
you,
Tink
Get used
Father
to
Tink.
lose.
One more to
Losers.
go.
You
Look
guys
at little
lost.
poor little Tink Tink.
guys
You can't
don't
even
lose.
engage in a conversation.
You guys
And
are
that's what I'm starting
losing.
to notice about you all. Like, men are not smart.
Loser.
That's what it is.
You
Men
begging.
simply aren't smart.
You're begging.
Look at that there. That's crazy work.
You're a grifter.
Yeah,
You're a grifter.
sure. I'll be
You're
that.
begging.
Thank you, Trailer.
I'll be that. I'll be that. Bye. Like, bye. Shout out to, let me make sure. All right. Shout out to Sam, to Lisa, to April, to Buy the Pool and Trailer. Thank you all so very much for that. We appreciate you. All right. And your dedication to the cause, because what in the world? That dude was freaking not smart. All right. If you're going to come up here, please be like just better than that guy so that we can actually engage in a conversation. Because what? They roll out the red carpet for Trump. They roll out the red carpet for every single president.
Literally.
What they do is customary. Is literally what they do. Hector, what
Same way
is
we do.
happening? Same thing
Actually,
that we do.
we didn't roll out the red carpet for Zelensky, which was disrespectful. We did it for Putin, though.
We did for Putin. We sure as hell did for Putin. And we had American soldiers salute him. So there's that part too. I want to let y'all know that. Just in case y'all forgot. Jesus Christ. All right, everyone, let's do a deep breathing exercise here. All right, let's breathe in through our noses and out through our mouths. And out. Okay, guys? All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, Putin did get a flyover also. All right. Oh, wowzers. Bruh. The fuck is happening?
Them super Democrats plagued the whole world with the vid. That's crazy. Power, man.
Hector, please. I am sober. I'm sober. Okay, I'm sober.
Lulu.
Person and what? I don't know what your name is. I'm gonna call you Ran. Ran, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
For TikTok purposes, how old are you?
18.
18? Did you
Date
say
of birth.
18?
Date of birth.
Are you able to speak up, please?
What do you mean?
I can barely hear you. Sounds like you're far away.
There's always something wrong with my mic, I swear.
Bye. Dylan, are you a Trump supporter?
Hey, thanks for having me. Sure, just so I can have a conversation. But like I'm down bad. Can I just get one galaxy? Like just one.
Do you know that if you do that, you'll get like $3, right? Not even that.
Hey,
You probably get $1.
I mean, that's a McChicken.
You may get $1. You won't have enough for the tax.
Hold on. He got his people in here. Trump supporters, this man is down bad. This is your opportunity to show the love of Jesus. He has a cross up as a profile picture. He'll need at least 3 to 3.5 galaxies to be able to get about the 10 that he needs. So if you guys can throw a couple galaxies at Dylan, this is the charity live. We're going to help Dylan out. Please throw some galaxies at him, Trump supporters. I would greatly appreciate it. Even though we may vehemently disagree on policy, I don't think any Trump supporters
I don't want to see anyone go hungry.
Yeah, so throw some galaxies at him, Trump supporters. And if you don't, you guys are
need chicken, please.
Because I'm a liberal demon. I'm a leftist demon. Baby killing. Globalist fool. So, and y'all sent me 5 galaxies. So please make sure you're sending galaxies for this patriot. Thank you.
Yes. And this is not for people who have a loves beside their name or who are on the left or identify as a Democrat. This is a call to action for Trump supporters that are yapping in the chat. This is a call to Trump supporters. Please show this man some charity. Show him some charity and show him some love. All right, Let's See the Beauty sent Dylan a galaxy. Shout out to Let's See the Beauty. All right, look at Trump supporters showing themselves to be charitable. Look at y'all.
Them motherfuckers following me though.
Thank you.
Are you a Trump supporter?
You're a Trump supporter?
I know we ain't got no fucking leftists sending this motherfucking galaxies. We left this to the Christians, y'all.
I need y'all to pay attention. Wait, I'm a Christian.
This is for the Patriots.
Like I like God. I like God.
We can't be Christians, Erica. We can't be Christians.
Oh, I can't be a Christian?
That's what they say.
Oh, what? I like Jehovah.
Yeah, they say you be supporting Sharpie Gate and Pizzagate and stuff.
No, I don't. That's crazy. Why can't I be a Christian?
Damn, bro. It took one of those liberal demons to send you a galaxy. What a damn shame. Anyway, Dylan.
Trump supporters are not charitable people. That's wicked work. I cannot believe that they did not come through for you and give you at least 3 galaxies. So then that way you can get a McChicken like you asked for. That's wild. But I do want to say thank you to Mark6 over on the Tube for the $2 super chat. Mark said, that's not what I expected on my work break. Welcome. All right. Welcome in, Mark. All right. Glad to have you here, friend. All right. It's a lot of random shit that be happening over here. So there's that part. Also, thank you very much to Helper91 for the Bumblebee. I appreciate you, friend. Drop some hearts in the chat. All right. For our tubers for doing all of the good things. Also, I think I saw something, but I had to check my emails. All right. So let me see here. Hey, thank you, Ivan, for the $1. Ivan said for drinks on the grip. Oh, for the drinks and the grift. Thank you very much, Ivan. I appreciate you, friend. Also, Ivan sent he left. Why did he leave?
Bro came up here for a galaxy and left.
Poor Tink. That person wasn't loading. All right. Ivan, thank you very much for the $1. Ivan said, how many MAGAs does it take to screw in a light bulb? Pretty much none, because they are darn stupid. Yes, they are, Ivan. All right. And I don't like calling people stupid, but yet here we are. I'm lying. I just said I don't like calling people stupid. I actually have a hat that says hate makes you stupid. So I actually am okay with calling people stupid. So there's that part. Draw some hearts for Ivan. Hi, sir. Hold one moment, please. Just doing a commercial break, and I'll be right with you. Thank you. Okay. Emily, thank you very much for the $10. Emily said, I love Erica and her griff. Oh, thank you. And you sent a butterfly emoji. Thank you, friend. Shout out to Emily, y'all. Draw some hearts in the chat. Also, shout out to Anna for, oh, this is my friend. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $10. You said, help, I've fallen for Erica's griff and I can't get up. Bruh. We do not have workers' compensation over here or liability insurance. So there's that part. Thank you very, very much, friend. Drop some hearts in the chat for our donors, guys. And let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. If y'all would like to support me, support the grift. I don't know what to call it anymore. Support the stream, whichever is up to you. All right. Support me, dating black men again. I'm not sure because apparently I don't date black men. Please, by all means, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. Thank you all so very much because everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. And also make sure that we are taking care of Hector while he's hanging out, because if he has a crash out, all right, he'll never forgive me, okay? So by all means, take care of Hector. Also, Noah, please do call Dr. Umar. Call Dr. Umar. I would love to talk to him. I would. I want to know where that school is at. I do. I want to know where the school for black boys is.
Two thank yous.
Thank you, Noah. What did you say? I'm sorry.
I do have two thank yous.
Oh, awesome.
One from Ivan. Thank you for the $1. Heck, this guy is so stupid. He makes even the dumbest MAGA look smart, and none of them are that bright. Yeah, that's the hard part. They make me feel like a PhD scholar every day. And the next $1 for Ivan, I try to have free will, but you and Erica make me want to support the grift. It's compelling.
It is.
The power of the grift compels you.
Yes.
The power of the grift compels you.
Yes.
Second thing, petition to ban Let's See the Beauty, because they sent me 10 coins and sent that motherfucker a galaxy. I don't know where they stand at this point. Third point, because some of y'all down in the chat did not catch the joke. The baby unaliving was reference to what they keep telling us on abortion. And B, you can obviously be a leftist or liberal Christian. In fact, I would argue Christians are inherently liberal. There's no way you can be a quote unquote conservative Christian in my personal viewpoint. But anyways.
That's a fair point. Anyways, shout out to you guys. Drop some hearts in the chat for yourselves, and let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. All right. If you are we have a phone caller on the line. I forgot about this person. Not going to hold you. Thank you, Amber. Hi, caller. Thank you so much for holding. All right. Are you a Trump supporter?
Oh no, I'm definitely not a Trump supporter. I see the topic. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait a minute, I don't know who I'm talking to. No, I'm definitely not no Trump supporter. I just enjoy your show. I would never support a musket toothpaste shitty drawers wearing bitch. I
love you. TikTok friendly language. All right. They trying to get me. Thank you, son. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. All right. Shout out to you. Respect to you. I appreciate you. He was about to go in. All right. Shout out to that man. All right. Ruvien, I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the butterfly gift over on the tube. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you very, very much. And also, let me see here. Shout out to Ruvien also for becoming a member, becoming a love. Awesome. Make sure you join the Discord. The link is in the bio. Matter of fact, if a mod over on the tube can put the links, the link tree in the chat, and I'll go ahead and pin it. Thank you all very, very much. All right.
Press 1.
Awesome. And remember, the Discord is open up to everyone. It's open to everyone. Okay. You just have to be a member to get certain perks, but it's open to everyone. Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay. Your volume is pretty low. Can you go ahead and turn that up for us, please?
Is that better?
Not necessarily. No. Do you have us on Bluetooth?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. All right. Fushsicles, that sucks. I don't know. I can't call it. We'll give it a try. How old are you for TikTok purposes?
18.
Hello, Erica. Let's debate
18.
about your radical and terrible.
You're 18?
Yes.
I ain't gonna be able to do it. Your volume is way too low. I'll put you on hold and come back to you, see if you can fix it. The fuck? I can barely hear him. I know y'all hear him, but I can't hear him. That's fine with me.
Very low.
Is this Jamel person AI?
Apparently.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's weird. Hi, Darius. Are you a Trump supporter? Just go.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
That was weird. These people are so weird.
Call from.
Oh, thank you for the
Need
butterfly. Thank you. I love those things. They're so pretty.
Press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
100%.
All right. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
54.
Okay. All right. And why are you still supporting Trump?
Is your name Maureen?
Because he's brilliant. The guy is, everything he does seems to fall right into place, and the liberals cannot stand it. I have not seen any president prior to this to be such a good businessman and doing what he's doing. Believe me, he's got everything in his mind that he wants to accomplish, and he'll do everyone without or in continuing to be threatened and attempted murder, etc. He's just been great.
What did she say about what?
Sound a little muffled. Ma'am, you sound a little muffled. You can speak a little bit more clearly into the mic. We would greatly appreciate it. Also, is your name Maureen? You don't have to confirm it. If it's something else. I'm just curious.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
No, my name's Leah.
Got you. Just checking. I miss a young woman named Maureen. It's good times.
This is odd. I ain't gonna hold you. She mentioned, okay, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the volume here, but I just need you all to actually like speak up and speak clearly so that I can hear you. You just mentioned that he's like the best president. He's awesome or something to that effect. And you said something like, you mentioned something about attempted murder. I don't know what you're talking about.
I said he's the best president we have ever had. Even through all 3 attempted murders, he has succeeded. He has, everything he does is because of his love for America, and he wants it to be a better place for his grandchildren. And because he's succeeding, liberals hate him.
Okay, so what is it that he's succeeding at? Like, what has he been successful with?
Oh, God. He's got, honestly, it's just like when you ask the liberals the same thing, they can't answer that question, but it's because you're caught off guard. But the thing is,
I'm sorry, what? All I heard was blah, 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 caught off guard.
It's just so confusing because I'm hearing another voice in the background.
You need to pause the stream.
The other voice would be me. That's separate.
It's me. I'm speaking to you. I'm Erica, and my co-host is Hector. All right, he'll also speak to you at times too. So you should just hear 2 voices.
Well, I do, but it's like
he's not talking at the same time that I'm talking. Ma'am, what has he been successful at? Because gas prices are higher, so are grocery prices. We're at war. All right, we're not winning this war. The Trump administration doesn't have a plan.
How can you not think
they're
that
cutting benefits for
war?
Americans?
First of all, we didn't go in the war.
I'm sorry, I was talking and then you cut me off. That's crazy.
No, you said you were asking me questions and I'm trying to respond. But because you know I'm conservative, you're angry and you want to talk over me.
You can make that projection all that you want to. However, I did ask you the question, what has he succeeded at? And you just started talking about being caught off guard. It was weird. Let's engage in the conversation and answer the question.
I'm sorry? I can now answer the question.
Yes.
He's a businessman. We've never had a businessman in office. Everybody before this, including probably who you voted for, Harris and Biden, who sat and did nothing. And you're stating that he went to war. He didn't go to war. This isn't the war that we're assisting Israel, and we've assisted Russia and the Ukraine to solve the issues that have been going on for 47 years. We cannot continue to have Iranian people have nuclear weapons, and not one president has been able to get them to that point where, once you get uranium, you can continue to grow into a nuclear program. He is assisting, and the war, supposedly, how you call it, the war, has only been going on a month. And when you look back at all the presidents that have been liberal and
It's been
conservative,
2 months, but okay.
Okay, I apologize for up to 2 months. But you guys still compare this to something like Afghanistan, where we were in wars for 20 years. I mean, this is ridiculous how, he's this, he's that.
We're not making the comparison, ma'am. Also, we are literally 2 weeks away from it being 3 months. So it's been 2.5 months. Also, it's incomparable to the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, because we were simply sending Ukraine aid. We're simply sending them aid through weapons and military, those packages, versus actual U.S. troops, which we've already seen. We've had U.S. troops die. Our U.S. Brave men and women are going overseas, dropping some of these bombs and using some of these missiles. We are actively directing the attacks. These are very different conflicts that you're trying to compare. Also, that assist on Israel isn't necessarily a flex, because Israel's gotten us into a bunch of messes before, and it looks like they're doing it all.
I agree with that. You're not going to get an argument out of me that I don't think that we should be best friends with Israel, because we shouldn't. But this guy has literally done everything, practically everything. I shouldn't say that. He's only been in office a short time. So to me, it's like I don't get why people get so angry when he assists other countries, but we have given billions and billions and billions of dollars to other countries, and he's trying to decrease conflicts and trying not to go to war. And then
the kind of assist.
Hold on one moment, Hector, please. Hold on one moment. She's not answering the question. You said that he has succeeded. All right. What is it that he has been successful at? You haven't answered that question. I want you to name something that Donald Trump has been successful at in his second term. All right, if you want to say successful at failing, yes, because his tariff policy failed, grocery prices are still high, Americans still can't afford housing, all right? We still have a large veteran houseless population. All right. Now we have more people now today not being able to eat because of cuts to SNAP benefits than we had when he came into office. All right. What has he been successful at? And you can't say he was successful at crypto, because they lost the majority of their investment into the World Liberty Financial Corporation. So by all means, what has he been successful at?
All right, let's start from the beginning. Border enforcement and reducing illegal crossings. The border's arrests reportedly dropped significantly during the first year of his second term. Compared to the previous administration, his administration expanded deportation operations and increased federal immigration enforcement. So that's one. Aggressive use of executive power is the second one. Trump moved very quickly using executive orders to reshape federal policy and immigration, energy, DEI programs, education, foreign policy, and federal agencies. He signed a historical
Back it
number
up,
of...
because you're reading from ChatGPT. Either a Google AI overview, ChatGPT, whatever it is that you're reading, back it up.
No, I'm not.
Because Donald Trump has not been successful in regards to immigration. And the reason why I'm actually responding to what it is that you actually said. Okay? He hasn't been successful there. All right. And the reason why he hasn't been successful there is because not only have we seen a decrease in what you all call illegal crossings, right? Which are simply just encounters. I want everyone to know that Donald Trump is counting encounters as crossings. Let's get that clear. Encounters are simply people, all right, coming into contact with border agents at the southwestern border and the northern border. All right. Donald Trump is counting them coming into contact with them as a crossing. But a crossing is actually when someone enters into the interior of the United States of America. That means they get over the border. So there's that part. Again, I can't hear you already. So when you talk while I'm talking, I can't hear you even more. So please allow me to finish. So with that being said, right, not only has like that number not been reported accurately, additionally, Donald Trump has actually put a stop, all right, to legal immigration. He did that. It was only until a federal judge just about 2 or 3 weeks ago said that the Trump administration could not not allow people to claim asylum at the southern border, because that's what they were doing. They were not allowing people to claim asylum, and that was against the law. Additionally, another thing that the Trump administration is doing is stopping people from coming into the country, all right, because people, I'm sorry, I said that wrong, my apologies. People aren't coming here because of Donald Trump's policies, and I use quotation marks because I know you couldn't see me, so I'm using quotation marks when I say that. His policies on immigration, they're not coming here, so tourism is down. We've had cities like Los Angeles, Miami, places in Texas, see an extreme amount of loss, millions of dollars in loss due to the Trump administration's immigration tactics. Okay, that's money that's being taken out of our economy that's impacting American citizens. All right, in Las Vegas, they've had to lay off hotel and service staff because of Donald Trump's immigration tactics. And also, the federal courts aren't even with his nonsense, because according to a Politico report that was released yesterday, there have been 11,000 cases filed against the Trump administration in regards to immigration policy. 10,000 of those have been struck down. So no, he hasn't been successful at it, ma'am. He's not. All right. And also, executive orders aren't law. They can easily be overturned by Congress.
So is it my turn now?
If you want it to be your turn, or do you want Hector to go?
Not even just Congress, but the lower courts. It doesn't even have to get to Congress.
That is true too.
Yeah. I am talking to somebody. He supported.
She's reading again.
My son is right here, and I just was talking to him, and I'm just answering your question. And if you think I'm that stupid, obviously you guys think that conservatives are stupid. And I'm sure you're not going to be happy with the fact that I worked in law enforcement for over 20 years in Minnesota.
Then say something smart.
Down in the cities. So even though you dislike police officers, and you don't like ICE, and you would rather have rapists and people come across the border and do this kind of stuff, you know what? It would be funny. It would be a great thing if something happened to your child in regards to.
I'm sorry, are you wishing harm on my child?
No, not at all.
You just said it would be a great thing. Do you want me to cuss you out? Is that the response that you're looking for? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? No, answer my question. Is that what you want? Because you really are showing that you are not smarter than a fifth grader. That's what you're showing right now. Say something smart. Get out of your feelings and say something smart. Get out of your feelings and say something smart. You're projecting.
Exactly. That is exactly what you're doing. You're angry.
You got it, buddy. Say something smart.
But not one of you can explain why you want a bunch of people that are felons, rapists, murderers. You want them to cross our border. Let's go back to the conversation about when you said that.
I don't recall anyone saying that they want criminals in the country. I don't recall anyone saying that. I don't recall anyone saying that they want rapists or murderers in this country. Hector, did you say that?
No, I don't have to explain something I'm not advocating for.
That part.
I can quite clearly point to Donald Trump's policies and how it actually encourages those people committing those crimes in the United States.
Cross our border with no consequences.
Who
Yeah,
said no
no one asked.
consequences? No one said that. I
I'm
think
asking.
this is you
Do
making
you
a
agree?
whole lot of assumptions.
I
You want to
said, do
actually
you
stop
agree?
shadow boxing and address what was said to you?
You think because you think of these quirky little statements, which are ridiculous,
They're
but
not
you have
quirky.
not
They're
answered any
actually
of my questions.
factual. I am
Your
quirky.
quirky
I am
statements.
quirky, but my statements aren't quirky. So there's that part.
Yeah.
You also don't
You
know
like
what
to
words
quote
mean.
yourself that aren't true, and you talk over people who call you to try to give you
Are
information
you about to
and to
cry?
say, hey, I'm sorry?
Are you about to cry? Because you can't stick to anything. You just want to keep talking about your feelings. And I think that's weird.
I haven't once talked about my feelings.
You have
like
talked
you.
about
You're
your
just
feelings a
sitting there.
lot. Everything that you've gone on about has been about how you feel about it. You haven't done anything factual. All right. Not even the Chat GPT summary that you were reading was factual. So there's that part.
Well, it's. I don't know how to explain this, but my son's holding my phone because I'm disabled now after being in law enforcement for 20 years in Minneapolis, Minnesota, by the way. And if you have no clue what goes on here, you don't know the crime, you don't know anything that has happened here. So you can't say anything about that. ICE coming into town is very helpful because you've got a lot of people that need to go to jail and go back to their countries for doing the things that they've done here. If you look at the billions of dollars that have been stolen from our state, you
So
would
ICE
change
was
your
very
story.
helpful
And what
when
I
they
meant-
killed
what-
Renee
I think
Nicole
you're talking
Good and
over-
Alex
talking
Preddy.
over- So if you have no clue the contact we've had with Alex Peretti, so don't tell me that you know just some random guy walked up and he did this. What
does that mean?
So are you saying that it was premeditated?
No, what I'm saying is it was premeditated on his part because he does this stuff and he always wants
You mean he
attention.
did? Remember, they killed him. Don't forget that part. They killed him.
Bummer.
Go on. We're listening to you. Again, this is all about feelings.
So have I once in this statement said, so I was down there and these bad guys did this? Does that's feelings, honey. Go to
You know what?
psychology
W's in the
class.
chat to Mike for the $5 Venmo. I'm starting to think you guys may have the kink to take all of this fucking abuse every day.
I'm
But
a
I love watching
masochist.
the struggle. Keep that shit up because I ain't got the energy for it, but I could for sure watch it. You ain't shit, Mike. W's in the chat to you.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you so
am a
much.
masochist. That might be what it is. I think I am one. I'm gonna talk to my therapist about it soon. All right. Also, unfiltered thought. Hi, friend. Sent a $4.99 super chat and said, "You said it's affecting people visiting Florida, though 143 million people visited Florida last year. Okay, what's your point? All right, is that more than in 2024?" No, because look at the city of Miami. They saw a decrease in tourism. Look at Las Vegas, a decrease in tourism. All right, look at places in Texas, a decrease in tourism, like San Antonio, Houston, Dallas. Look at the cities within those states. All right, we saw a decrease in tourism and millions of dollars lost. So there's that part.
Why do you think that they decreased?
Bruh.
I didn't write you, by the way.
Huh?
I haven't written anything. So if you're saying that you read and I wrote, it wasn't me.
Can your son hold? I'm not being funny because I can't hear you and I am struggling to hear you. All right. You didn't write that. I'm reading a super chat. That's a donation. So that's what I was reading.
Well, you go from one subject to the next. I didn't know if you were still talking to me.
I'm talking to you now. All right. So do you want to say something that's rooted in fact?
I just gave you facts. You said
No, you
what I was
didn't.
trying to tell you about the border thing and how you said that Trump is including people at the crossing. These people were stopped by ICE and Border Patrol before they came into our country. So yes, you can include them in that because their attempt was to come across the border. So I don't understand how so people just normally walk up to the border and are going to cheer on the ones that are coming through, or were they coming up to the border to get through but got caught? So yes, they are included in that.
Are you talking? Okay, so do you know the difference between an encounter and an actual crossing? Why she hang up? Why did she hang up? I let her talk. The fuck are we doing?
They went skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle. Somebody said skedaddle.
What was that? What just happened, Hector? Oh, Hector's on teacup. What just happened?
She was starting to stress me out.
She was. Like, what the fuck? What was that? I don't know what it was. It was weird and it was full of emotion, is what it was. Is this her? I hope this is her calling back.
Call from.
Caller, are you a Trump supporter? Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got over here on the TikToks. What was that? Guys, keep tapping the screen. Keep sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. All right. Let's get these likes up to 200,000 because I don't know what y'all thought this was, but I don't know why we not at 100,000 yet. So your goal is 200,000. Tap, tap, tap the screen. All right. We got about 2 more hours left on the stream to go. So we'll see what we come across here. And let's go ahead and knock out the donuts. We got 53 of those left here. Continue to take care of Hector. Show him love. He should be over 7,000 by now because that first go around was about an hour ago. So let's do all of the good things, guys. And additionally, if you'd like to support me, support the stream, support Hector, support him, the links are in the bio. All right, let's do all of the good things. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. Thank you all so very much because everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right, thank y'all. All right, let's see. Hi, wow. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
32.
Call from.
Hello, yes, I am.
All right. Hi, caller. Hold one moment, please. Okay. I'll just put this person on hold too.
Call from.
Hold on.
Daddy D.
Daddy D is wild. I'm not talking to you. The fuck? I'm not doing that. Okay. I told him I wasn't talking to him, but then hung up. Okay. Hi, wow. So you said you're 32. All right. Fantastic. Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Because okay, Erica, I can't. Never mind. I don't
so.
support Trump.
Okay, friend.
No,
All right.
I was going to basically point out the Christians in the chat real quick.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry. My head mod be on it, y'all. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the mods. All right. Let's get into this phone call, guys. All right. Thank you for holding. Caller, are you a Trump supporter?
Hello, yes, I am.
And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
What the fuck was that? All right.
I'm sorry. How old are you?
21.
21? Okay. All right. And, okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Thank you, Queen.
I think he's the best president in modern American history.
You think he's the what in modern American history?
The best president in modern American history.
Okay. Why the hell can I hear y'all today? Not your fault. It's likely on my end. Okay. Is it this one right here? Can you say something again?
I'm here.
I don't know if that's it. Okay. All right. So best president. Why is he the best president in modern American history?
I like to go based off like my religious point of view, which I am a Christian. And I think Donald Trump follows what I believe in perfectly.
How so?
So
can you stop being palliative, please, and just say the words? Be as descriptive as you possibly can.
How old
Use
did you
some
say
adjectives.
was?
I think he said, how old are you again?
I am 21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I believe his strong relations with Israel and protecting them from the whole radical Middle East. I think he perfectly stands up to the radical Democrats such as yourself. And no other president has done that. Republicans have dealt with you guys just ranting for the past hundreds of years.
It makes them feel bad, doesn't it?
Hundreds of years?
Yeah, hundreds of years.
I also don't understand how you, as a black woman, could support a party that has historically hated on black people forever.
Are you a white dude?
Caller, are you white?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. And what year were you born? There's a child. So I'm not about to argue with a baby. Like, I'm not. The fuck was that, Hector? That's why you got to ask him.
Since you brought up this man in my presence, I'm just going to read this and go on mute. W's in the chat to Ivan for the $1 Venmo. After I finish work, I'm going to have shots for you and Erica because what the fuck is this lady talking about and wishing harm on someone's child? She deserves all she gets in life. You know what? I thought for sure that was going to make Erica crash out, but she really controls herself. So I'm going to ask you guys to support the grift. I need each and every single person who is a can in the chat to send Erica $5. And thank her for not crashing the fuck out, because you best believe if someone threatened my fucking child, I would have told them that they should have been swallowed or ran over. But, you know, I think she deserves love for that.
She wanted me to crash out. That's what she wanted, and fuck her. Fuck her. All right. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. All right. There we go. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Okay. Okay. All right. Hi, Rich. How are you today?
We got a problem. Fuck all that. We got a problem.
What the fuck what do you mean we got a problem?
I do apologize if that came off the wrong way, but
What
I
the
do
fuck we
apologize.
fucking is crazy. What the fuck we fucking is crazy.
He said fuck all that. That's what he said. He said fuck all that. I was like, what? Hold on, what? Huh? What the fuck we fucking? What's happening?
So you and Hector, I've been hearing you guys, y'all keep on saying Trump's racist, but y'all didn't say not one goddamn thing when that white cracker Gavin Newsom in California said, he said black people can't read, they get low test scores and they're dumb. Do you remember that? Or are you not gonna, y'all didn't say not one damn word about that.
This is your friend.
Y'all didn't say that one damn word when that white racist cracker said that shit about black people. But you want to call Trump racist, so it's just hypocritical. Address that now, because Hector was talking about Trump's racist and all this shit. He was going through his history. Address that now, Erica, please.
Jesus be offense.
You can't do it.
God, me, Lord. I'm asking Christ for strength to deal with you, is what I'm doing. I don't want to do this. Listen, Rich, we all know that is not what Gavin Newsom said, okay? All right? Gavin Newsom has told that same story time and time again because he lives with dyslexia, all right? And he was relating to people that is not about test scores, all right? Standardized tests do not determine one's intellectual capabilities. It does not determine how smart that they are. That is literally all that he was saying. And he was speaking to a room full of, wasn't black people. It was
Trump is
definitely
my savior.
You're weird. Bye.
I got to drop. Don't you have a call? Should I drop down? You got a call.
Hi, caller. Hold 1 moment, please. Rich, that's not what he was saying. You know that. Thank you
Erica,
for the
come on
galaxy,
now.
y'all. Yeah.
Erica, you're trying to sane wash it. That's what you're trying to sane wash it, because you know what he said was inexcusable, unacceptable, and it was racist. But y'all don't want to call that out. You and Hector, you didn't say nothing when that white racist cracker Gavin Newsom said that shit about black folks a few months ago. So that's just hypocritical. It's embarrassing, and you got to keep the same energy, Erica. Keep the same energy. That's all I ask.
Basically telling a story how you live with dyslexia and you got average test SAT score for the time. And, hey, guess what? I can relate to people because I struggled too. And guess what? Here I am now. Like, what?
Erica, you're sitting up here defending a white racist cracker, but then you got the nerve to say that Trump.
I don't give two poops about Gavin Newsom. I want you to know that I don't care about Gavin Newsom. And additionally, another thing, right, is that I think is always rich when Trump supporters try to highlight things such as that, these people misspeaking or a story not being told in a manner that's palatable to them, right? When we have Donald Trump, all right, just today calling a reporter dumb, all right, calling a reporter piggy, all right, telling a reporter that they're ridiculous.
I don't have a comment on that. I don't have a comment.
That they're awful. I mean, like we be doing that when Donald Trump, right?
Yeah, I don't have a comment. I don't have a comment
mocks
on that.
a disabled reporter, or when Donald Trump,
Wow,
let's say
I'm not here to talk
says
about that.
stuff
I'm not here to talk about.
that he can, just grab women by the vagina, the private
I'm
parts.
not here to talk about
Right?
that. We're
We
not
don't
going down
talk.
memory.
We don't talk about those things, right? Right? Would you say
Me
that those
personally,
things are
I don't
wrong to
touch.
say?
I don't touch those topics. I'm not here to talk
I'm
about that.
sorry.
That's
Do we
not
say
why I
that those
came up.
things are wrong to say,
Wow,
Rich? Yeah.
Erica.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
putting me on the spot.
Wow. Exactly,
You're
Rich.
you're putting
Yeah.
me on the spot. I'm
That
not here to
part.
talk about that. But I do
That part.
appreciate the conversation. I do appreciate the
You always
conversation. You have
do.
a good one. You
Go
have a good
ahead
one.
and
I have a
run.
phone call. I have a phone call,
Yeah, I'm sure
Erica. I
you
literally
do.
have a phone
Go
call.
ahead, Rich.
I'm
You
not
got
joking. I
it.
have a
Wow. You got it. The fuck are we doing here? What else, Rich? What else you got? Oh no, not the skedaddle. No.
They went skedaddle.
Come
You know the word
back.
skedaddle?
No.
It means skedaddle. Somebody said skedaddle.
Whatever. Bye. Good. Googly moogly. All right, y'all. This is real charity right here that we're about to engage in. I'm bringing up Simhar. Simhar is our friend that is in Libya. She's originally from Eritrea. Currently, Libya does have an active slave trade going on. And with that happening, aid is few and far in between. And the charity that we give to Simhar, she uses it to take care of herself and her 4-year-old daughter. So let's do all of the good things. Our goal is always 10,000 coins for Simhar. So please, let's do all of the good things for her and just keep it going, guys. All right, Rich. Yeah, I let Rich on because he's not going to stay for more than 5 minutes. Okay, you guys can take 5 minutes. If I do this for 4 hours, you can take 5 minutes. Okay. I love y'all. Keep doing all of the good things. You guys are awesome.
All I'm saying is we should permaban that nigga. It is what it is.
Permaban Rich.
Permaban Rich.
I can't do that.
See, Erica loves this shit.
I can't permaban Rich. Why would you say that? You're making me have emotions in front of 1,000 people, Hector. Nah, seriously. Nah. I would permaban Eric,
I just went to this
though.
barbershop for a few. Oh, shit.
I would permaban him. This
Eric?
guy right here? Yeah, Eric. I'd permaban him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we got a permaban on mine.
Make
do
some
too
money
much
on me,
sometimes.
Erica.
What
Did
you
you
say?
see what happened with China today? Did you see what China announced today?
What
They
did
were going to
China
help the
announce
United
today?
States do whatever they could do to help stop the Iran war. They're 80% of Iran's buyers, and now they're buying from the U.S. and working with the U.S. They said, "Why be enemies with the U.S. when we can work with you guys?"
What are they going to be
Trump
buying
is a
from the U.S.?
motherfucking G.
I have a question for you.
And I hope you ban me because you just like dumb people.
What is it that they're buying? You didn't clarify, and if you did, I didn't hear you.
Oil.
Oil?
Sending
Okay.
oil tankers to Alaska, and they're not going to be buying their oil from Iran anymore because they were 80% of Iran's purchase power. So since Iran and China and Russia that want to do BRICS and decouple the U.S. dollar don't want to do that any longer. I didn't read it. I heard him say it out of his fucking mouth.
Then it would be reported on because you're not telling the
Well,
truth.
guess what? This was from him saying it. And it is on some
Trump
news
saying
channels.
it?
But guess
This is
what?
from
I bet
Trump
the
saying
far
it?
left doesn't want to report it.
This is from Trump saying it?
From fucking the Chinese president.
Oh, from the Chinese president. So there would be a clip of him saying this, right?
Most definitely. Going
Most definitely.
viral
Cool.
on the
Go
internet.
find it. Go find it.
How about you go find it?
Because the only thing that I'm finding,
Because you
Hector,
need to acknowledge, you need to put knowledge in your brain, homie. I already got it in my brain.
So I'm going to just read this off here from CNBC. All right. Because Scott Bassett
Why would you want to quote a news channel?
Excuse me one moment. Scott Bassett did an interview earlier this morning, and Scott Bassett said it's very much in their interest to get the strait reopened. All right. Scott Bassett is saying that China is going to work with Iran to get the strait open, but I didn't hear anything about them purchasing oil from the United States of America. So there's that part.
So check this out. I'll drop real quick, and then I'll get the video on my second device. And if you would like to hear the Chinese news reporting it,
That's what I'm looking for. I want the
I'll get
Chinese
it
news.
for you. I'll be right back.
You don't recall the news site that you read it from? Oh, no, don't go.
Yikes.
Yeah, sure.
Why do these people keep forgetting that China's been getting oil from us for some time? In fact, we lost a few of their imports from 2020 and the peak that we were there, but they've been getting oil from us. It's just a smaller amount. And any investment that they've been making in more needs to be proven.
That is very true, actually. They also get
Mohammed.
petrochemicals from us, about 17 billion.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
No.
Okay, all right. I'm only going to speak to Trump supporters, sir, but thank you for calling. I hope you have a great day.
And you as well.
Thanks. All right, guys. Trump supporters
Damn,
request.
Penny!
That was Penny! Hey, y'all. Penny, remember, I'm wearing green. All right. Y'all, draw some hearts in the chat for Penny. All right, draw some. Penny, go, Penny. You're friggin' awesome. Penny, Trailer Swift, Nuclear, Tay-Tay, Shauna, Steve, Hyfax, Queen Sniper, Gabby, Amber, Penny G, Troy, Charles, Just Bob, like all of y'all. Thank you so very much for taking care of Simhar, y'all. Y'all are friggin' awesome. Thank you. Drop some hearts in the chat for yourselves. Y'all are friggin' awesome. Thank you all so much. All right, Simhar, my friend, I thank you so very much, love. I'm going to see you on Sunday. I do not speak her language. It starts with a T. I don't speak it. But I'm going to see Simhar on Sunday because Swan and Elmo are going to be holding a fundraising live for Simhar. And I think they're looking to do 150,000 in coins for her so that she'll have, that's a good amount, to where she's going to be able to take care of herself and her daughter, and it's friggin' awesome. So we're going to be doing that on Sunday. Once I have the time, I'm going to post it on my story and in the Discord so that everyone can be aware, but it's this upcoming Sunday, which is the 17th. So we'll be doing that on Sunday for Simhar. But you guys are awesome. Drop those hearts in the chat for yourselves, and thank you all so very much. Let's keep it going, all right? We're bringing up the next person. Keep tapping that screen, sharing and reposting the live, showing love to Hector. And if you guys like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. Again, thank you all so very much for everything, because it's all appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right. Hi, Cedric. I'm sending you a request to unmute. Are you a Trump supporter, sir?
I am a Trump supporter. I just do not support everything he does.
Okay. All right. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
I'm 27.
All right. Why are you still supporting Trump?
I believe I still support Trump. Not currently for everything he does, but I do believe that he is keeping the inside of America pretty safe by getting rid of certain people that shouldn't be here. Like, for instance, we have a mayor in California who is literally on trial for being a Chinese spy. And that wouldn't be a thing if the presidents before in the last few decades were to lock down our borders and keep them safe like they were supposed to, while
That's
Trump is on that.
incorrect.
How's that
You
incorrect?
understand how you're conflating two things, right?
Say it
He's not
again?
an undocumented migrant, mayor. First and foremost, she's not an undocumented migrant, so that would have nothing to do
So
with
you're still saying people in the political field in
undocumented
California
crossings.
are
Hey, I'm not
being...
finished. I'm not finished. Hey,
I don't care if you're finished or not. You're spreading
that's
misinformation like...
crazy. It's crazy you don't care, because I don't give a fuck that you don't care. So I'm going to finish my goddamn sentence. Thank you.
You don't
very
need to
much.
finish your goddamn sentence,
She's
nigga. Ain't
not
nobody
an
need to fucking listen.
undocumented migrant who crossed over the
If
southern
you
border
don't
and
want to
ran
hear
for
it...
mayor of that
Stop
city.
spreading
Okay?
misinformation.
Secondly,
I'm talking to her, not you,
what did he
nigga.
say?
He keeps saying the
Oh.
N-word. Are you black?
Yeah, we got a little racist here.
All right, chill out. You don't get to spread misinformation, by the way. All right, and you are conflating matters, because
You are spreading misinformation this entire stream. What are you talking about?
She's not an undocumented immigrant. She wouldn't
No
be
one
able
said
to
she
be
was
mayor,
undocumented. I
but
said she could
you
be an American citizen.
conflated- You conflated the two.
That's
is
what the
you were
sleeper cells
doing.
do. They
That's literally what
they'll
you
have
just did.
people inside of the United States, born and raised in the United States.
Secondly, what she's being prosecuted
China's
for,
actually
Erica,
the
just in
best at
case you did not know this, what she's being prosecuted for actually took place
Don't
before
interrupt
she
me
was
if you
the
don't mean to
mayor.
interrupt you,
Not that
motherfucker. What the
that makes
fuck?
too much of a difference, but they're
Yeah.
literally implying that she was giving them information during her term, and that is incorrect, as stated by the office and the prosecutors.
Ah, so just another
So you're saying
misinformation
that
campaign by
she
the
did
Trump
not just
administration.
plead guilty for it, right?
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't think he said that.
That's what he's just saying. He said that like this is all wrong, right? But she did not just plead guilty to being.
That's not what he said. He never mentioned what she pled guilty to, or anything
All
of
he
that
was saying
nature.
is that she's
He
not an
was speaking
undocumented
about
this or that, and no one said
I'm
that.
so sorry.
I didn't say she was undocumented,
but,
did I?
Okay. Here's the thing, buddy. You got to calm down. Okay? You got to
No, I'm
allow
not
people
gonna let
to
you guys
actually
spread
respond.
misinformation.
You have to allow people
Just
to
because you push fucking
respond.
me doesn't.
If you can't control yourself, then by all means, please
Bitch, ain't nobody.
turn your phone off
Nobody
and
needs
on,
to.
and that will help you leave the live. Okay? All right? I need you to do
Yeah,
that. I need you to calm
I'm not
down,
gonna sit here
buddy.
and let
I need you
you
to calm
information. So go
down.
ahead.
Calm down. All
Pick
right.
me, bitch.
This is why people can't
Pick
engage
me,
in
bitch.
conversation with you all, because you
Yeah.
all are extremely angry. All right. And you're maladaptive. This is bad. This is really
What does that
bad
even
for
mean?
you. I know you don't know what that means, all right? Because you're not smarter than a second grader, okay? So all
Says
Hector
the
was telling you is
says
that
the
you
one
have
who's
your
focused.
information correctly. The things that she has been
You are literally
charged
not
with,
getting anything correct.
all right? The things that she's been
Not a single thing
charged
you have said
with,
was.
all right, happened
Not a single
before
thing.
she became a mayor.
Not a single thing
That's
you said.
all that Hector was saying to
Haven't said a
you.
single.
And for you, all you keep doing, all right, is gish galloping, and you're trying to steamroll this conversation. And I don't know why you are doing that. I don't know why. So by all means, I'm going to give you one more opportunity here. No one's going to interrupt you. Please be concise
I was
and
interrupted 3 times. What are you
succinct.
talking about?
See, you can't control yourself. Please be concise and succinct with your
Then
claim
make it both ways.
and your argument, sir. Thank you very
Then
much.
make it
The
both
floor is
ways.
yours.
Make sure you have correct
Please
data before you try to
continue.
argue against it.
Please continue. Thank you. Not the skedaddle. What the fuck are we doing here?
They went skedaddle.
What was
You
that?
know the word skedaddle? I mean skedaddle.
What was that?
Somebody
Do you
said
guys
skedaddle.
see what we're dealing with here? Like, do y'all see what we're dealing with?
You stupid motherfuckers literally cry about contention, but that's all you want. Also, you said that she would not have been able to run for mayor and win or anything like that if Donald Trump was in office and locked down the border. That's a ridiculous thing to say, considering that she is a legal resident of the United States of America.
That part. Now, just a few thank yous before we get back to Eric, because what was that? I gave him the floor, right? I gave him the floor to speak. I said, no one's going to interrupt you. Just please be concise and succinct. What did he do? He ran. All right. It's because they never have actually anything to say of substance. They just want to yell and rah, 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 rah. They want to be Donnie Thornburg or Barry. What it is? Is it Thornberry? They want to be Donnie. All right. And just yap and then leave. Anywho, thank you to Tickled Soul. I like your name for the $13.99 super chat. Tickled Soul said, borders matter and countries need limits, but ICE ripping apart families already established here and terrorizing communities isn't strength, it's cruelty and evil. I agree with you. That is very true. I can agree with that. I don't think anyone would disagree on that. Hi, caller. There's someone in front of you. I'll be right with you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Tickled Soul. All right, thank you very much. Draw some hearts in the chat, y'all. Draw some hearts in the chat. And I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything over here. Okay, I didn't. Good. Also, all right, shout out to Ivan for the $1. All right, I did maintain my composure, so here we are. And also, thank you very much to Penny for the 25. Penny said, just doing my part. Please stay on their MAGA necks. Yes, ma'am, will do. I will do that for you. Thank you very much. Drop some hearts in the chat for Penny, y'all. Drop those hearts in the chat. Also, Gabby, thank you for the 10. Gabby said, I would have lost my goddamn mind if someone had brought up my child like that. I feel you. It's the reaction that they're looking for. All right, you don't always have to actually give it to them. All right, because I've crashed before. But she was just really in her feelings. And you see how, again, Hector, that was the second person. The first lady, the conservative lady, right? And then that guy who just ran, both of them were given the floor to basically explain their points, no interruptions whatsoever, and they both ran. That's because Trump supporters, first, they're not good at this. Second, they don't actually give a damn. It's about the cruelty for them. And 3, they're not smart. Okay. Also, Mr. Mike. Hey, Mr. Mike. Thank you for the 5. Mr. Mike said, thank you so much for not crashing the fuck out. Also, you don't have to okay. Oh, you are? Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. I won't read that part out loud. Thank you, Mr. Mike. Shout out to Mr. Mike, to Penny, and to Gabby, and to Tickle Soul. You guys are awesome. And to Ivan. Thank you all for the love. Keep doing all of the good things, guys. If you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal, and Venmo. Also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you're over in the tube, you can send a super chat. Also, check out the links in the bio because there's a Discord and the EricaEffect.com where you can get yourself a cool bra head and a lot of other cool gear. And also check out Hector's links in his bio and make sure you visit HectorShops.com with 2 R's. So HectorShops.com, and keep doing the good things. Everything's appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right, let's get into it. Eric, you got that info for us?
Yeah, so Erica, if I was right and China's president said he wanted to work with the United States, what would you do?
But what would he be working with us on? What is it he's working with us on?
Well, I thought China hated us. So for one,
I don't think I never said that China hated us. We view them as an adversary. Like the United States of America, our government,
and China didn't care for us either.
This president views them as an adversary.
I've literally been trying to.
China didn't like us anyway.
Like, because we worked with them during the Biden administration, right? We worked with them on trade during the Biden admin. We did. So there's that part. Go on.
You know, you guys have no clue on how many jobs China has stole from the United States, and the government has allowed to happen.
Shauna, my friend's a super fan. Thank you, Shauna, for being a super fan, friend. Shout out to Shauna. Drop some hearts in the chat. That's my head mod, too. All right. What were you were saying something?
Or allowing billion-dollar corporations to go to other countries and use slave labor. Okay? Our government has allowed that forever. Now, China is working with us, and like I said, they're going to be working with us on buying our oil, stop buying it from Iran, helping us end the conflict.
Hector, I know you're not a fan of repeating yourself, but by all means, please do.
And I sent you the videos of
No
the
problem.
president
Hey, we
saying
have
he's
slave
working with the
labor here
United
in the
States.
U.S.
So it's going to be going all over every news channel soon. And if the news channels you watch aren't reporting it, I would question why they're not.
I'm just a woman.
The
with
news
a
channels here is actually
because this is the biggest summit meeting with 30 of the richest billionaires went to China to work with them because we have AI, they have AI, they have robots, we have robots. Why not work with them?
What is your point, though, Eric?
Trump is a G, and he's stopping what's going on in Iran.
No, he's not.
We just took their biggest buyer of oil. 80% is coming to us.
He's rambling, but he ain't playing the damn clip.
I sent it to you, Erica.
You sent it to me?
Yeah, in your DMs.
How am I supposed to pull it up?
He said you.
I thought you had a second device.
Because I thought that you were actually.
Well, see, because he's speaking in Chinese, so you would have to read the translation, or I would have to read the translation to you.
So there's no English?
That's why I sent you the video, so you can see the translation of the Chinese president on what he's actually saying.
I thought you were just going to play it for us.
Do you know Chinese?
No, I thought you were just going to play it for us, and then we...
Like I said, he speaks in Chinese, and the subtitles are in English. So how are you going to understand what this foreigner is saying?
I did ask Hector to repeat himself, but he didn't say what I wanted him to say. All right, so when you dropped, all right, what was made known is that China has been purchasing oil from the United States of America. All right, we all know that. They were purchasing
Erica,
oil.
you're wrong.
Excuse me one moment. I'm not wrong.
Erica, Trump's a G.
I had said be quiet so I can finish a fucking thought.
Okay, you're right. It's
no,
a thought.
Eric, stop. Stop it. As I was saying, all right, they do, all right? They have purchased from the United States of America off and on for years, all right? Typically, when trade tensions are high, they do not purchase from us, all right? All right. Iran is their biggest supplier. We know that, all right? But they're not getting 100% from Iran, okay?
They
So
said
again,
80,
off and on, off and
80%.
on.
And they
Jesus
were
Christ.
supplying them with weapons to attack
It's
us,
not
but they're
hard.
not supplying Iran with weapons to attack us any longer. They're not
When did they
buying
stop
80
that?
Dude, they just said they're doing all that. They're going to help with
You keep
us to
saying this
end
stuff, but you're
the
not giving
Iran
us a
war.
source for anything. All right. I have the
Oh
computer
God!
here.
So
I
I'm
can
gonna get the
look it up.
video.
All
I'll get the
right.
second
He
device
literally
Where?
for
dropped and
you.
said that he was going to play the video on a
Jesus
second
Christ.
device.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the second device. I thought
Literally
I'd
what
send
he
it to you because
said.
you were in
Get
Chinese.
it, please.
Because you want me to do all your homework for you.
Yeah, by all
You
means.
play it or you have the link, bro. One or the other. Jesus Christ.
Because, bruh, what is happening here?
I have my
I feel
earbuds
like
in and the mic's not so good.
you know what
What's happening here is I'm speaking to a woman that thinks
you know
she's
what,
correct on everything she
Hector,
says.
you know what the
That's what's
issue is
happening.
here is that they think that being manipulative is the way to be. That's what they think it is. All right. If I say I'm going to go get something and then I come back and I don't have it, all right, how is it that I'm telling the other person, you want me to do your homework for you? No, motherfucker, this is your claim. Okay. All right, good grief. This is literally your claim. Give us the proof and then let's go from there. That's all you got to do, Eric.
Trump supporters rather cry than have actual conversations with information.
Okay, I got the video. Here you go.
Accelerating across the globe. Currently, transformation not seen in a century is accelerating across the globe, and the international situation is fluid and turbulent. The world has come to a new crossroads.
Eric, you can hear me?
Overcome the
Eric, what is the source? Source first. Where did you get this from? Okay. What is that source? What is that?
I mean, do you want to hear it or
I
not?
do want to hear it. I was asking
So
you, what is the
listen,
source?
and the source will probably come up because most news channels say who they are at the end.
What the fuck do you mean probably come up? I thought you said you watched the video.
Bro, there's hella videos saying this shit.
I can't find anything.
I mean, Jesus, there's hella video.
Thucydides' trap and create a new paradigm of major country relations. Can we meet global challenges together and provide more stability for the world? Can we, in the interests of the well-being of our two peoples and the future of humanity, build a brighter future together for our bilateral relations? These are the questions vital to history, to the world, and to the people. They are the questions of our times that you and I need to answer as leaders of major countries. I always believe that our two countries have more common interests than differences. Success in one is an opportunity for the other, and a stable bilateral relationship is good for the world. China and the United States both stand to gain from cooperation and lose from confrontation. We should be partners, not rivals. We should help each other succeed and prosper together and find the right way for major countries to get along well with each other in the new era.
And we're going to have a fantastic future together. Such respect for China, the job you've done. You're a great leader. I say it to everybody. You're a great leader. Sometimes people don't like me saying it, but I say it anyway because it's true. I only say the truth. And I just want to say, on behalf of all of the great delegation that we have the greatest businessmen, the biggest, and I guess the best in the world. We have amazing people, and they're all with me. Every single one of them. We asked the top 30 in the world, every single one of them said yes. And I didn't want the second or the third in the company. I wanted only the top. and they're here today to pay respects to you and to China, and they look forward to trade and doing business, and it's going to be totally reciprocal on our behalf. So I really look very much forward to our discussion. It's a big discussion. There are those that say this is maybe the biggest summit ever. They can never remember anything like it. I can say in the United States, people aren't talking about anything else. But it's an honor to be with you. It's an honor to be your friend, and the relationship between China and the USA.
Okay, so what do you have to say with him saying what he said?
I'm tired of these lying ass fools, Erica.
Lying ass
He didn't
fools.
say anything.
You guys,
This is what this is both of them
I
talking
wanna
about
end
what it is that
conflicts.
they.
That was just
this
part
is,
of it.
So did you just slur? Like seriously, did you just slur?
What is a
Did
slur?
you just
No, I
say the
didn't
R
cuss.
word?
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. I don't
Yes, you
say
did.
that word.
Eric, I swear to God, if you get my live taken down,
Erica,
all
Erica,
right,
I
I'm almost
promise
have to
you,
sell
I
your
don't.
silly ass.
Erica, I don't say that word.
Yes, you do.
Erica,
Stop that.
I didn't say it.
Anywho,
Okay, I promise
right?
you on my life.
Nothing in what they just said, Eric, all right, showed that they had come to any type of agreement or made
Oh my
any
God, I gotta
promises
go.
to each other.
You're
all right?
delusional,
What it is that
homegirl.
they said was, all right, is that they should work together, but it doesn't mean that they're going to. All right, because China has not agreed to stop
That's why you guys still vote left.
stop supplying Iran with weaponry. All right, they're supplying them with the materials.
They want it. He said they
all
want to
right?
end the conflicts.
So there's that.
They want peace around the world.
There's that part.
They want to work with
And
the United
I want
States.
$1 million.
because we
Do
could
I
be
have $1
doing-
million, Eric? Do I have $1
Oh, he
million?
was posing all of these as
Dude,
like
you're
questions on what
hilarious,
we
man.
gain, what we
Exactly.
would gain if we
That's
were to
that
do this. This was
TDS.
never a promise or
It's
commitment
that
as you framed it
TDS,
to
you
be.
know?
He was
Trump can't
literally
do
giving
nothing good.
a fucking
Yo,
example.
chill out.
What if we were this? This
What
is
you mean,
no
chill out?
different
You
from
both
what the
got
president has
TDS,
been
guys.
saying. I'm going to need you to shut up because my mic is not that good. I'm currently shopping. So this is stuff that these
Shopping?
presidents have been saying for literal years. They've always tried to encourage relationship, a healthy one with the United States. Imposing what if we were to gain from better trade and better relationships, and pointed to contention in the Middle East as a reason to look to more stable sources, which is Donald Trump's fault,
So
by the
would
way,
it be good if it
is not
happened?
in any way, shape, or form him committing to these deals as you were
Would
alleging.
it be good
You
if it
played a whole
happened?
bunch of nothing that did not substantiate
Oh
your
man, you're
point.
full of
Because if
shit.
I'm to take this point that you just used and go back to the times where he said the same thing to Biden, he said the same thing to Obama, he said the same thing to
Bro, he
Clinton,
didn't have
you
30
would not
billionaires
say
from multiple companies at the
W to any of those presidents. Jesus Christ.
Joe Biden had his crackhead son, not 30 billionaires with him. You guys are fucking clowns.
You suck. Like, seriously.
Yeah, because I say the truth.
Because
You
no, it's not
suck.
the truth. What it
Joe
is
Biden brought
is
his
that I just put a
crackhead
price
son,
on you.
and
I think
Trump
it's a
brought
fair
30
price.
billionaires.
All right,
There's
so
a
let's get
difference.
Hector up to 12K, all right? And we're going to do 200 to perma. Let's do that.
Yeah,
See, look at
perma-ban my
Penny getting
ass.
the work
'Cause
done already.
You can't talk to
Look at
unintelligent
Penny.
people.
All right, 2K to go for
Do you know
Hector to get him to
960 is not a
12.
good
So
SAT
here's
score?
the thing, right?
Erica,
Here, I
Gavin
need you
Newsom's
to...
960 is not a good SAT
Eric,
score.
I
You
don't
know
want
that,
to
right?
mute you. Don't pivot. Don't
Damn,
try
I'm
to
just
pivot.
roasting you left and right.
Okay? Don't pivot. All right. And actually, yes, it is, because at the time, the SAT scores were actually scored differently. They were.
Oh,
SAT
really?
scoring
Because they made them
actually
easier,
changed. Excuse me,
and they
one
changed the
moment.
grading
No.
too, so people that were failing can still graduate.
They
Dude,
changed
the
the
whole
scoring
schooling
method.
system
That's
is
all
dog
they did.
shit.
So, anywho, with that being
You think
said,
they're educating our kids, or they're putting them in prison?
with
To
that
be
being
business
said,
owners?
Eric, you're pivoting. All right. You're showing that you're crashing. All right. Control yourself.
I
Pretend
have a
you're
hard
on
time
set.
listening to
Control
bullshit.
yourself. Okay. So
You have a hard
with
time
that being
listening to
said,
bullshit.
all right, I think it's really, really rich of you to actually just defend this war when Donald Trump, of course, promised no new wars. All right. And you want to talk so much about foreign policy, but yeah, I guarantee you, you don't want to talk about what's happening domestically here in the United States of America. You don't. You don't want to talk about how Donald Trump is still
All
trying
the
to
fraud
usurp the
getting
Constitution.
caught, all the
all
raids
right, by
happening.
going against every single amendment. All right. You don't want to talk about that. Now, do you? You don't want to talk about the fact that we have funding cuts in place that are leaving more children hungry. All right.
Really?
200,000 children in the state of Arizona have lost access to SNAP benefits since July of last year.
So
Okay.
200
we know
parents,
200,000 children.
200, they're parents of the child, okay? Were they just children? Children don't get EBT unless they have a parent. You know that, right?
Are you really that literal? Like, are you okay?
Are you that literal?
Are you that literal?
You think children just get EBT
so what
cards?
what that means is we have actually
Like I was just saying, that means
46% of
200,000
people that were on SNAP last year are no longer on SNAP this year in the state of Arizona.
So does that mean they were milking the system?
Nope, it does not.
Does that mean that because you're only allowed to be on there for a certain amount of time? You know that, right?
What's the certain amount of time then? Tell us the qualifications. What's the certain amount of time?
It's different in every state.
No, it's not. Because SNAP is a federal program.
Really?
It's a federal program, is it not?
Did he just ask really?
So how long are you allowed to be on it for? Come on, Erica.
You would know. You just mentioned it.
Well, there is
Tell
a
us,
time
please.
frame. There's a time frame to be on these benefits.
What's the time frame? I'm just going to ask you one last time. What's the time frame?
Well, if you're healthy and able to work, the time frame is, I believe, 12 months.
No,
maybe
it's not
16.
12 months.
So how long is it?
It's not 12
Bro?
months. If you're an able-bodied adult with no dependents, it's actually 3 months. It's 3 months. It's always been 3 months.
So if 200,000 people got cut off, why did they get cut off?
If you have children,
Erica, why did they get cut off?
If I'm not finished answering the question, if
you just act like these starving kids got cut off.
5 years. You can be on it for 5 years if you have children.
Wow.
So there's
5 years you can milk the system and be a slave.
Hold on. One of your not smart friends are in the. Is this David?
Maybe you could be a slave.
Hey, David, you're still not smart also, because here's the thing, David. Also, why are you following me, you weirdo? All right. Here's the thing, David.
You weirdo.
Right?
Why are you guys rude like that? That's why you guys
said
lost.
that it's administered by
why
the
did
state.
You follow
no
me,
shit.
You
It's
weirdo?
administered by the state, but it's a federal program. All right. So the feds are the one who actually set the rules for said program. Like, come on, guys. I need y'all to be smarter than this. Additionally, Eric, all right, here's another thing, all right, is that what the Trump administration has done is that they've implemented new work requirements that aren't supposed to apply to people who have children under the age of 14, yet it is applying to people who have children under the age of 14. There's no reason, all right, that a single parent, all right, with an autistic child under the age of 14 should be denied benefits, especially if they're unemployed. They shouldn't be denied benefits, yet they were denied benefits. This was actually reported on, and it happened here in Arizona. Okay. Additionally, there's no reason that the state should be asking someone, all right, if a Zelle transaction as a birthday gift is a recurring transaction. They want people to get notarized letters. So what they've done is that the feds, with their new requirements, especially the payment error rate, not him running. Did he run? There he goes. I was about to say, I know you didn't run. I was about to say,
I just
come
Google
on.
searched what you just said, and they said yes. In every state, they have different time limits on how long you get EBT. You're
Sure. Okay. Then what is it in
fuck.
California then? What's it in California?
You are stupid
What's
as
it in
fuck.
California?
No, check it out. You just lied to
I didn't
everybody
lie.
in your
Show
chat.
it to us.
How about you just Google search it yourself?
Okay,
I bet
will.
you $50 right now. Do SNAP benefits? Do they give you different time limits in different states? It's fucking very simple. And I'm gonna need my $50.
$50 for what?
Because you lied, and I just bet you $50. And I'm right.
When did you bet
Just
$50?
impose the bet on you is crazy.
He just heard it. He just heard it. I guess
I'm
you
sorry.
didn't. But what does it say, Erica?
Sorry.
Can you read it to everybody?
I'm so sorry. I am so
it
sorry.
says yes,
what?
doesn't it? Doesn't it say yes?
No, I want you to show it to
Time
us.
limits are different.
I want you to show it to us. I really do. I want you
you're
to
looking
show it
at it
to
right
us.
now, derelict.
I want you to show it to us, because here's
that
what
shows
you're
how
doing.
stupid you
You're
are. Because your
crashing
chats
out.
know and your
Name it
fans
then.
know. You're
Show
looking
us.
at
Show
it.
it to us. Show it
What
to
does
us.
it say?
Show
What
it
does
to
it
us. You
say?
have the second device. Show it to us, Eric.
See, I don't have my second
All
device
right,
on me.
Taylor, you just had it. You were playing
No,
the
he
video.
just had it.
No, I
Taylor
dropped from the
sent
screen. That's why you thought I
Taylor sent
ran.
10 and
I was
said
trying to pull
Eric
it up
is
right
a
now.
racist and that's why he supports who he does. Y'all reported him. He got removed for hate speech. He got removed for hate speech. You can't come back, Eric. You got to come back on another account. You got removed for hate speech. So there's that. There is that. But Taylor, thank you very much for the 10. All right. I guess the chat does like Eric because Taylor, I got to make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Yeah. Yeah. But she said, Eric is a racist and that's why he supports who he does. I can't stand these motherfuckers and I hope they all get gout. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. All right. Shout out to you, Taylor. Shout out to you. Also, Maya sent 10 and said, enough, permaban Eric, please. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And also, shout out to Jessica for 5. Jessica said, fee for not crashing out. Oh, that was from earlier. Okay, so we got 20 towards permabanning Eric. All right. If he ever comes back around, I'll include that amount. But shout out to you all. And it looks like you all do enjoy Eric. All right. So there's that part. So he'll be back. So anywho, Eric, you can't
Make a
come
note
back
before
here.
you forget.
What do you say?
Make a note if you're adding the 20 before you forget.
Okay, we'll do. All right. And the tube lines are also open. I think I just opened those up, or they were always open. Yeah, they were. Okay, 720-295-4868 is the number. All right, let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. All right, keep tapping that screen, sharing the live, reposting. Let's go ahead and knock out the diamond microphones because I am a woman with a microphone. So let's do that. We have 5 of those left. This person has been in the request, so I'll let them up. Who is this? All right. If you are friendly and I ask you if you voted for Donald Trump and you say no, you are going to be dropped. You got to respect the boundaries. All right. Hi, BitSis Talks. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
You are? Okay. And for TikTok purposes, how old are you?
44.
Okay. All right. One moment. One Nation. Are you a Trump supporter?
Somewhat. I'm 47.
Did you vote for Trump? Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Penny.
No, I didn't.
You did not vote for Trump, but you say you support him? Thank you, Penny. You guys are friggin' awesome. Thank you for knocking out the microphones.
Yeah, I said I support him because I like how he tells these lies to us, and for some reason, our common sense just go out the window,
Oh, yeah,
and
you
we
don't
fall
support
for
him.
it.
But I appreciate you, friend. You have a great night, love, or day.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Okay. And Bearded Foodies Unite. Are you a Trump supporter?
I'm not. Is it okay if I still speak?
Okay, no, friend, I'm actually just looking for Trump supporters, but thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great day. All right, so Bit 6 Talks. I'm just going to call you sis. All right, why are you still supporting Trump?
I have supported him since 2016. I think he is a nice, strong leader in our country, which is what I need. I need someone up there who is strong. His sheer existence dropped border encounters, just him being voted in.
I think that was sending the military to the border, and yeah, sure, by default, by threatening the hell out of people. I imagine that would reduce encounters. Sure, I don't know why you think that's quote unquote strong. We can threaten anyone, and that would have an effect on whatever result we want.
I mean, it's better if you just have to say something verbally and then people turn around instead of making it be a waste on your resources at the border.
Yeah, he didn't just say it. He sent the military to the border. There were reports that they were literally shooting at people who were coming up on it. So there's that.
I mean, either way, border encounters are down.
Either way, you're okay with people just being shot at for wanting to come over and claim asylum? Is that what you're saying?
Hi, caller. Hold, please.
If someone walks into my house, they're getting shot.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
You're talking about public and private property, two very, very different things. Also, another thing that we do have here in the United States of America is due process. So there's that. You can't just shoot people.
So if you cross illegally, you have a due process just to step back over?
You do
I
get,
don't
if
agree
you
with that.
are, actually, no, if you are apprehended, not immediately at the border, you were talking about shooting people. So don't try to change your
No,
argument
he
now,
was.
okay? You were talking about shooting people. I
Hector
want you
was.
to understand. All right? No, because you said when someone enters into your home, you can shoot them. That's what you said.
Yeah,
That's
you
what you
were
said in
responding to
response
what
to
I
it.
said.
All
So
right? That's what you said in response to what Hector said about agents in
Who
the
brought it
military
up?
down at the border shooting people. Okay? They can't just shoot at people all willy-nilly because they're crossing the border. That's not how that works. There's actually is a process for that. All right? They can apprehend them and send them back to where, to back into Mexico, because that's on the other side of the southwestern border, or back into Canada because that's on the other side of the northern border. But they can't just shoot at people. They can't do that. The fuck?
Then why did
Yes, we
Hector
do
bring
have
it
due
up?
process. They can't be judge, jury, and executioner. Because they were doing it and it is wrong for people to do it. And then also, if they're shooting at people randomly without any type of cause or anything of that nature, all right, don't you think that would lead to people, not just people seeking asylum or seeking refuge or whatever here in the United States of America, to stop coming, but also people who legally can come into the United States, like migrants who have work in the border states, or even tourists? Do you think that it's only people seeking like asylum in the United States of America coming at the southwestern border?
No, I said that his sheer existence dropped encounters at the borders on
That's
day
not
one.
true. It was a proclamation that Joe Biden signed in June 1st of 2024 that actually caused a decrease initially in border crossings. So there's that part.
Initially?
Yes, that
So he put
caused a
something into
decrease
place
because
that
it was
would start
already
in
on a decline.
2025?
Was it already in a decline? As of June of 2024, was it already at a decline? Yes or no?
I have no idea.
You don't know? It was.
I just know that in 24, 2.9 million encounters at the border. 2025, 2025,
What's an encounter,
237,000.
ma'am?
Just any encounter at the border.
also that's wrong.
That
That's
is
so
wrong, but I
wrong.
just want to know what an encounter is.
I'm literally looking at it. U.S. Customs and Border Protection website.
You'd be
Just
looking
tell
at the
us what an
southern border
encounter is.
specifically. We have nationwide encounters. Also, please answer the question.
Okay, that's people caught crossing illegal, people denied entry, expulsions, asylum seekers awaiting court date. I'm literally reading it off the website.
Hey, chat. All right, chat. Remember when I told you that the Trump administration was trying to change the wording of these things, like the definitions, right? So an encounter actually would be, right? Prior to this administration, all right, an encounter simply was come into contact. Anyone who came into contact with Border Patrol. It did not include crossing over into the United States of America, all right? Because an encounter is different from a crossing, and a crossing is different from an apprehension. All right, that's what I want you all to understand. What the Trump administration is doing is they're trying to group all of these things together in order to pack the numbers, all right? Because it looks better for them when they do so. I want you all to understand that. If you actually just did a little bit of digging, you know that. So an encounter, all right, is simply coming into contact with a Border Patrol agent at the border. It does not mean that you crossed into the United States of America. All right. That's why we have such a high number of encounters under the Biden administration. All right. And also leading to Title 42 is because the same people were counted multiple times within the same week, because they could be turned around on a Monday and come back on a Wednesday, turned around again, and then come back on a Saturday and be turned around again. Simply an encounter. All right. A crossing would be someone who actually crossed into the United States of America. That's what that would be. They didn't even track crossings during the Biden administration, but what they did track was apprehensions. Apprehensions would be anyone who entered outside of a port of entry in the United States of America, all right, and I believe it was at the 100-mile radius, all right, who was captured and returned back to their home country, all right? So you have to understand that. And even so, also ports and entries are also considered encounters. So it's people who
I
are
listed
coming
all
here
5
via
definitions.
USCIS.
Okay, well, Border Patrol Protection website gives 5 definitions for an encounter.
Okay.
I didn't just say people crossing illegal. I said awaiting court dates, asylum seekers, expulsions, people denied entry, people caught crossing illegally. That's what I said. There's 5 different bullet points for encounters.
And what I'm
what they're
telling
defined
you
as.
is that what they've done is that they've taken all of the things that I just talked to you about, all right, an encounter, crossing, and apprehension, and they grouped it all together under one umbrella is what they've done. All right. But the thing is, we can argue about what it is and what it ain't. All right. But what is Donald Trump actually doing, okay, to improve immigration? All right. Would you not actually rather have some type of legislation in place that would improve, all right, this system that we have, since we still have such a major backlog? All right. Or you're just okay with the cruelty part of it? Which one is it?
If your claim is that they're trying to inflate numbers, the numbers are down.
Oh my gosh. Her point was
And they
they were
didn't go back
literally,
and change
quote
the numbers
unquote,
under Biden. Those were
they
there
were quote
before Trump
unquote
was in office.
inflating the numbers by incorrectly assessing what an encounter is and calling it a crossing to make the Biden administration worse. Not to mention the gross estimates that Trump still touts around of 20, 25, and 30 million people crossing over is super duper incorrect.
These numbers were there before Trump took office.
Is she listening?
She's
Erica?
not listening. She's just reading from her script. That's it. She's not listening.
The 2.9 million in 2024
answer this question,
was there
please.
before
Just
Trump was in
answer this
office.
question, please. All right. What legislation has the Trump administration put forth, all right, to improve our immigration system? All right. What have they done?
Okay. Like their policies, their immigration policies?
Yes.
Okay. His catch and detain? His catch and detain policy?
Catch and release was deemed unconstitutional.
Expanded deportation authority?
Lincoln Riley Act has nothing to do with immigration reform. That's in regards to
but these
criminal
have
justice.
to relate to the border.
It's criminal justice. It has nothing to do with immigration reform.
Okay, well, telling them not to come and them actually not coming after that, that's good enough for me.
So in your opinion, when Kamala Harris told migrants and immigrants at the southwestern border not to come to the United States of America, right, was that effective?
Well, no, because she's not seen as an authority figure.
It wasn't effective when she said it, right? All right, but somehow it's effective when Donald Trump says don't come, so he can just say don't come, and that's enough, right? That's enough.
They have migrants actually saying that, like they need to get in before Trump takes office.
What is happening here? This is wicked work. I forgot that person was on the phone.
He said, don't come. They came. He said, don't come. They stopped coming.
That's not what happened. Hector literally just told you that they put the military at the border, all right, and then putting the military at the border.
Did you see him follow it up with action?
Well, protection. What we also have is we had them again shooting at people. That's not okay. You don't get to just shoot at people willy-nilly, all right? I think people do actually want to live, so there's that part. All right.
I would like to know who they're shooting at the border.
Here's the thing. When Donald Trump goes away, right, and he's no longer the president, right? Right? Do you think that these things will actually just stay in place somehow? Or can they be easily overturned?
Everything's easily overturned.
Everything is easily overturned? Okay. How many votes do you need in the House? Not even the House. How many votes do you need in the Senate to overturn a executive order?
No idea.
You don't know? Okay. All right. You just need a majority. That's all. Just need a majority. All right. But to actually repeal legislation, you're going to need a super majority. Okay? I mean, you need a super majority, friend. I don't know.
So what's your point?
So the point is, all right, is that it's not just easy to do it. Not all of them are just easy. They're not just easy. Okay?
He makes it look easy.
You're not. Are you just like swallowing the boot at this point? Because say something smart, please. Say something smart.
I like that border crossings have gone down. It's not an inaccurate statement.
Okay, so border crossings have gone down. And what?
Yes.
What's been the positive of that?
Okay. The positive is going to be different for everybody. I live on the border, so there's definitely a positive for me.
I think actually
However,
the positives,
I have many reasons
the
that I support
positives
Trump.
actually could be pretty objective in this instance, actually. So what would be the net positives of it? Because we can talk about the net negatives, all right, of mass deportation. Okay, and also the net negatives of not allowing people into the country. We can talk about that part, right? But this is your claim, by all means. What are the net positives?
Call from.
What we can't have is a
Hi,
5
caller.
times
Hold 1 moment,
the
please.
amount coming in. We've always let people into the country. That's always happened. But when Biden took office, they came in at 5 times the rate.
I haven't heard a net positive. I'm waiting for it. Waiting for that net positive.
Okay, I don't like unvetted people in our country just waiting to be seen. That's an automatic positive.
Okay, I think you might confuse
now, for me
things
personally,
because there's still people that
I
are
like
coming into the
lack of
country
trash on my land.
outside
That's
of a port of
nice.
entry. All right, so if you're referring to people who came outside of a port of entry, all right, that has always been a thing. It's always just simply been a thing here. People will come into the country, all right, outside of a port of entry. That's it. And no, those people aren't vetted, all right? But the people who are actually coming in, all right, whether it be for asylum seeking reasons or if it's for tourism, they're vetted. They're vetted. So I'm trying to understand. Are you like the chat is thinking that you're just a racist? Are you just a racist?
A lot of them were waiting.
Are you just a racist? The chat is saying that you're just a racist. Are you just a racist?
A lot of them were waiting to be spoken to.
They were vetted. They were waiting to be spoken to.
Name calling would mean that you're outwitted. So if that's what we're doing.
If they were waiting to be spoken to, then that means that they were in fact racist.
That doesn't mean they're vetted.
Not racist, sorry, confused. They were vetted. They were in fact vetted. Okay, so they had to go through the process. So what it was is prior to June, I'm going to finish this sentence, by the way. Prior to June of 2024, what it was is that they had to do a reasonable fear interview, right? That was the first part of being vetted. And then they got their notice to appear where they had to do a credible fear interview. Okay, so that would be the entire vetting process. All right, what happened is in June of 2024, after Biden issued the proclamation, which actually caused a decrease in the crossings at the border. All right, so we saw a decrease there, right? What happened is the simple fact that they moved it from reasonable fear to having to do the credible fear interview first, is what they moved to. That's vetting. That's vetting people because they're being asked questions. They're reaching out to the consulates in their country, okay, to do the background checks. That is vetting.
So do you not think it's concerning that in 2020, 458,000 people came to the border, and in 2021 it was 1.7 million, and then it reached a high of 2.9 million under Biden?
Did they enter
into
the country, or did they just come to the border?
That's encounters at the border.
Does encounters
we don't
mean
even have
you
the
came into
resources
the country,
to deal with that.
Do encounters mean that you
No,
came into the country?
no.
Exactly. So what is your point?
But they were letting them in the country. They were busing them to
It's
Tucson,
not
Arizona.
crossings. Those aren't
It
crossings.
doesn't matter. They were bringing them in, giving them resources, busing them around the country, awaiting a meeting. I literally sat in the airport while they're sitting there asking me how to hook up their phone to the airport internet. I've literally sat there.
You got to know that anecdotal stories mean nothing.
I understand that, but it
Then
happened.
don't use
But you're
it.
trying to deny the fact that that these numbers skyrocketed under Biden. You're trying to just account for it or make it sound like it's not a big deal. It's a huge deal. It's
No,
because he's not a strong leader,
that
and
would be
neither is
actually you
Kamala.
assuming something. But I think that a strong leader is one who actually introduces legislation to improve systems instead of using brute force that are temporary. That is only a band-aid on the issue. Because when this is all over, all right, what will happen is this
It wouldn't be
issue will
necessary if they
actually
didn't
still
let in that many.
persist. So with that being said, I think it is Joe Biden who within 2 weeks of taking office in January of 2021 did introduce legislation. He did do that. He introduced immigration reform. That's the first part. It was introduced again in 2020 after
it
Russia
tripled?
invaded. I'm not finished. All right. After Russia invaded Ukraine, and the bill did in fact include aid for Ukraine. So Congress struck it down. All right. The Republicans said no, thank you. All right. And then ended up passing aid for Ukraine anyways. And then we of course got the third one. All right. The third piece of immigration legislation, which was the Langford bill, which was bipartisan because it was actually named after a Republican senator, James Langford. However, even though that one was soon to pass, Donald Trump called up every Republican senator and told them, if you vote for this bill, I will primary you. James Langford, all right, the bill who is named after, all right, he even voted no against it. I believe it was Murkowski from out of Alaska. Murkowski was the only Republican senator to vote yes on that bill. All right, because she's not fucking afraid of Donald Trump. And did he try to primary her? Yes, he did. So with that being said, Donald Trump stopped immigration. And the reason why he did that is because, stopped immigration reform, I should say. The only reason why he did that is because he needed an issue to run on. He could not give Biden such a win. So Donald Trump doesn't actually want to improve immigration. He doesn't. He doesn't want to improve that process because the first thing he did within a month of taking office in 2025 is fire 27 immigration judges. He's fired more since then. He's also fired clerks. There's that part. So he's not improving the immigration system. We still have a backlog. All right. We still have a backlog. He's not doing anything that's actually helping.
Of course we do. 2.9 million.
It's not a 2.9 million backlog, ma'am. They don't count the backlog by the number. They count it by the years.
That's just 2024.
They count it by the years is what they do. You keep using this number, but this number doesn't mean what you think that it means. And if you're not able to understand that, even after being explained that, like 3 different times, that it means encounters only, then guess what? I'm not going to be able to continue to have the conversation with you because you're not able to actually critically think.
You're saying that he needed that to run on. Oh my God. You're saying that he needed that to run on, but in reality, he didn't need anything. Biden's the one who quadrupled the numbers of encounters at the border and then the people coming in.
I'm sorry.
The entire time under Trump, I didn't see these buses. I didn't see these lines. I didn't see all this trash on my property. The second Trump took over, it was all gone. Nope. Wasn't sitting at the airport trying to help people hook up their phones that were given to them for free. Wasn't doing that. So you're trying to ignore the numbers, but the numbers are actually there. And they had tripled and quadrupled.
Okay.
So
Let's see here.
he didn't need to run on that. Biden already gave it to him. Because he's not strong. He's not a strong leader. And neither is Kamala.
It's Kamala, by the way. If you can't say it, you can just say Harris. It's real easy, I promise. One moment, because I'm pretty sure it was Donald Trump
library,
who actually, Donald Trump who, no one said library over here. I don't know why you're saying that. Who said that?
You said it the other day.
Are you just trying to do
You
a
did.
racist
You said
dog whistle?
the cutter plane is going to the library of the president. The presidential library.
I'm glad you're a fan. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. I want to let you know that I do want you to actually stick to the subject here because I am better at the jokes than you are. All right. And all that you're going to do is end up crashing out. So if you do want to embarrass yourself further, then guess what you can continue to do? Try me. Find yourself something safe to do, young lady. Okay? I just want to let
I
you
haven't
know that.
embarrassed myself.
You've been embarrassing yourself for the past, 15 minutes, if not longer. You actually been here for 22 minutes.
You're
You've been
only saying
embarrassing
that because I
yourself for
called you
22.
out.
You haven't called me out on anything. Donald Trump is the one,
No.
and it was in 2018 or 2019, who actually tweeted about caravans at the border. How is it that President Obama hands Donald Trump a fully secure border, all right, because they didn't call him the deporter in chief for no reason, right? So he hands him a net negative at the border. That's what Obama did, because Obama was deporting more people than were coming into the United States. That gives you a net negative. I hope I explained that well enough for you to comprehend. All right. If you did not comprehend that, then I'm just going to say that's something that your parents should have figured out by the time you got to middle school. With that being said, how is it that Obama hands him a net negative at the border, a secure southwestern border, all right, and then by the time we get to Biden, there's a border crisis going on? All right, that's what I want. That's what I want you to actually explain to us.
I didn't see Obama on the
Because
ticket in 2024.
when did this border crises occur then? Right? Obama handed him a secure
If you have to
border,
dig into Obama
but
to
for some
support your
reason or
point,
another, Joe Biden had a border crisis. When did this crisis start?
it went down from 2019 to 2020.
But when did it go up, friend?
It literally went down.
When did it go
It
up?
went down from 2019 to
Stupid.
2020.
And
Really?
also
Is that
2019
the
to
best you
2020.
got?
I wonder why.
Really?
I wonder why.
Yeah, that's
Why?
crazy.
What? Hey, chat,
Friendly
can someone
reminder,
tell us what
especially if you want
happened
to
in
start in
2020?
2019.
Go ahead, Hector. I'm sorry.
It was only a couple, like 10,000 less
Oh my God.
than
Friendly
during
reminder
COVID.
that Donald Trump declared 2 emergencies at the southern border, specifically between 2018 and 2019. So I love how you guys think he handled it so
But if
well
you have
when
to
he had
dig
to
out
declare
Obama
emergencies
to
himself.
support your
And
opinion,
then
then your
it
current
took.
party's failing.
Yeah, no, you're
You're
not
not
tracking the
smart.
conversation.
Yes.
You're not
We're
smart.
digging out Obama.
And I
Like,
always have to
I would
pretend that
too.
y'all are smart. And I hate that. I this is what I don't like about this
If Biden and
job, is
Harris
I
was on the
have to
ticket, I would
pretend
go
that
to
you are
Obama too.
smart. You're not understanding because you're not tracking. Okay?
If I didn't
What
exist
you're
and Trump didn't
saying, I'm
exist,
so
you wouldn't have a
sorry. You're going to
paycheck.
shut up. All right? You're going to be quiet. Just so I can explain it. So by all means, please use your 2 ears more than you're using your mouth, friend. I need you to do that, okay? All right. Donald Trump was the president between 2017 to 2021, January 20th of 2021 to be exact. Okay. Prior to Donald Trump, we had a president by the name of Obama. Okay. Obama was known as a deporter in chief. Obama handed the incoming president, Donald Trump, a net negative at the border and a secure border. A net negative, once again, means, and I hope you're listening, friend, is that Obama, the preceding president, all right, he deported more people than he allowed than came into the country. Okay? However, Donald Trump comes in, Donald Trump leaves the presidency, and you all say that there is a border crisis for the next president. When did the border crises start? It had to happen. There has to be a bridge there, all right? And I know that you are having a hard time answering or picturing it, but that bridge between the time that we had a secure border and when you all claim that there's a border crisis, all right? It starts with Donald and it ends in Trump. That's the bridge. All right. The border crisis started under the Trump administration. All right. And Joe Biden presented and advocated for legislation that would actually improve border security once again. But yet here we are. All right. The Republicans shot it down. Donald Trump interfered. I need you to get that. It should click. I know it should click for you. I don't think that you're stupid. It should click for you,
Wait, he
unless you're being
interfered while
willfully
he was in
obtuse.
office?
Hector, can you talk to her? I gotta grab water.
Are you telling me that he controlled policy not in office?
I'm sorry, what?
So is she saying that
Don-
he controlled it while he was not in office?
Donald Trump started campaigning for the
Hector, I'm so
2024
sorry because I
presidential
can't
election.
hear, but don't forget to mention when he sanctioned Venezuela and had all the Venezuelan migrants come here to the United States of America, and then how he also gave over 200,000 Venezuelan migrants deferred deportation status. Boom.
Doesn't sound
That
racist.
is correct. Yep. He gave it the executive order near the end of his first term and then blamed them for taking over housing complexes in Colorado, whatever the fuck. Also, I may be breaking. Oh, my service may be weird. I'm not sure. So Donald Trump started campaigning for the 2024 presidential election since 2022. He had significant influence and not much of a damn primary, to be completely honest. People already decided that Trump was going to be their candidate. So when Trump called Republicans and he ordered them in the Senate specifically to shut down the passing of S4361, which was comprehensive immigration reform headed by a Republican, James Langford, that's exactly what happened. He quite literally came out on stage and said, they're going to say blame it on me. I say yes, blame it on me. The only Republican that said no was Murkowski, the representative, not the representative, the senator in Alaska. Only one Republican, after crying about immigration reform for years, actually voted yes on the bill. Every other one said no. So yes, Donald Trump was responsible for that bill not passing because they all cucked for him the same way they do now. So if you want to cry about immigration not being
So why did
handled
it
under
skyrocket
Biden,
in 21?
when it came time to actually do the job, he did. We're also ignoring the 7 bills
Why did it
introduced
skyrocket?
previously, including the one under his first term to get it done. Why did it skyrocket? Because we were in a global pandemic. That's why. And there was fallout across the world. The United States wasn't the only country to have increased encounter rates. That's why it went up across the board.
So when Biden took over, COVID was done?
No, but we were relaxing our
So he couldn't
policies
declare a
while
state
we're
of emergency
restricting.
too?
There was no need to. There was still Title 42 in place. Friendly reminder,
If
Title
Trump
42
put
is the
in
reason why you guys
policy
say,
to stop
friendly
people
reminder
from crossing
that
like you
Title
said he did,
42,
why wouldn't
Title
Biden do the same?
42 is the reason why Donald Trump's encounter rates were so damn low, specifically for 2020 until Joe Biden took over. That was still in place when Biden took over, and despite that, those encounters still went up significantly because the sheer amount of people that were coming over, we didn't have the manpower to expel them.
Right, so don't let them in. Declare a state of emergency because you're overwhelmed at the
Do you not
border.
know what the fuck
and don't
Title
let them
42
in.
is?
Yeah, do you know what Title 42 is, by the way?
You can't say that everything good was
Do you know
because
what
of
Title
Obama
42
and everything
is?
bad was because of Trump.
Actually, yeah, you can.
I want him
The
to
border
address
crisis
me. I want him to
started
finish
under Donald
responding
Trump.
to me, to what I said.
So there's that part. The border crisis started under Donald
He
Trump.
just said that it was down in 21 because Trump secured the border. Why would Biden
Not what I
not do
said.
the same?
Those words never came out of my mouth. Hey, that's not what the fuck I said. Do you have
I'm
a
not
comprehension
repeating you
problem?
verbatim, sir.
Do you need clearly, and you're grossly
Yes, I'm
mischaracterizing every
not.
fucking thing that I said. Every
I
single
have
fucking
1
word.
minute. I want to respond.
I would strongly suggest you go get some goddamn cotton swabs and clear that shit out your ears, because you didn't fucking hear me clearly.
I will bite my tongue. Anyway, so you have no response to that? Biden can't control his border?
What is there to respond
That's
to?
all
You
I
want me to
heard.
respond to your lie? Is that what you want me to do?
That's all I heard. Biden can't control his border. That's why it skyrocketed. Trump could, but Biden couldn't. The pandemic was enough of a reason to secure the border.
You're not smart.
You're not responding. The pandemic is enough of a reason to secure our border, and he could have done the same.
Oh, let me do this really quick. Okay, I'm sorry I missed these over on the tube. My
Border was
apologies.
secure. Also, I
All
have
right.
red bar.
Oh, you have a delay, Hector. Okay. Denise, thank you, Denise, for the $4.99 super chat. Denise says, thank you for being real and bringing truth to light. Well, thank you so very, very much, friend. I appreciate you. Also, Butch sent a $5 super chat and said, love you, love your show. Oh, thank you, Butch. Shout out to you. Drop some hearts in the chat for Denise and for Butch. And Mr. Black Screen sent another $4.99 super chat because they want to argue over super chat. So what I'm going to say is, all right, send a $50 one. Then you can maybe write an essay. Or you know what? If you want to write a dissertation, send a $100 one. Okay. But you're trying to focus on Florida here in regards to your super chat, where you give out the numbers for 2023, also for 2024 and 2025. It asks where I got my facts from. But what I can tell you, sir, all right, is that we read over here. Okay, we read. All right. And in regards to that, okay, you can actually look at the World Travel and Tourism Council, which is WTTC. All right. And you can read their report. All right. How U.S. politics is affecting international travel. Okay. You can take a look at that. All right. I read it through a BBC article, and you can go to the WTTC's website and you can look into it. But what we do know, all right, is that U.S. tourism, all right, did fall, all right, 5.5%, okay, from 2024 to 2025. Okay, we do know that part. All right. Also, we actually saw a drop in tourism from Canada. So people coming from the US into Canada, all right, of 28% in January of 2026 by itself. We saw that part. All right. Also, we know once they tally up the numbers, the estimated amount that the United States lost in 2025 due to Trump's policies, all right, will be about $29 billion. Okay. Again, you can take a look at the WTTC to get this information. I do hope that helps you. All right. And again, once again, sir, all right, send a $50 super chat. And guess what you'll be able to do then? Guess what you'll be able to do? You'll be able to write an essay. $100, you can write a dissertation. So there's that. Anywho, not her running. That sucks. She sucked, Hector. That was bad. I think I want to clip. Yeah, I think I want to clip like me explaining the whole Langford bill thing to her, right? And then her still arguing it, and then you explaining it to her, and her like being at a loss for words. That was fun. No? Okay, I tried.
Male-centeredness is crazy.
It is. You guys to decenter the man, y'all. Decenter the man. I hope she's not still in the comment section like yapping. You don't get to run and then think you're going to be in the comment section still. What?
And another thing.
What?
Friendly reminder that Obama had an extremely secure border. So when you look back at the 2016 campaign trail, you have to ask yourself, why in the ever-loving fuck did Donald Trump say we were being invaded?
That part.
Why did he say that numbers were out of this world? Why would he possibly say any of that, despite the numbers showing from 2011 to 2015 specifically, you had the left screaming at Obama to chill the fuck out on immigration? That's crazy.
That part. Noah, shush up. We're not talking about the morality of it, friend. We are literally just talking about the numbers part of it, not the morality part. Love you, Noah. That boy be stressing me. I swear to God, that young man stresses me out. My next therapy session is going to be me talking about Noah, is what's going to happen. That's what it's going to be, me talking about Noah. All right, let's go on. Let's go on. Keep doing all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. Keep tapping that screen. Keep sharing the live. All right, continue to repost. And I'll go ahead. I was supposed to be changing this. I'll change it to something different. But my God, to Hector. Let's talk to somebody smart.
Yes.
You get to choose the next person.
That works. I lost my damn debit card. I think I did.
Oh, fudge sickles. That sucks. All right.
Sammy, did you vote for Trump?
They're not loaded on my end.
Oh, they aren't mine. They're teacupping now.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, guys. Okay, let's keep doing all the good things, guys. Continue to share the live, repost. Let's get the likes up to 300,000 likes. So tap, tap, tap that screen. All right, we got about 40, 45 minutes left here. So let's do that. Also, y'all, continue to do all of the good things, guys. If you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. All right. Thank you all so very much, because everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. All right. Let's keep doing the good things for Hector too. I want to hear him say thank you, and let's make sure we get him up to, let's do 13. Let's get Hector up to 13,000 coins. Let's do that. And then also, guys, keep the comment section going. Y'all are fucking awesome. All right. Chat, caller, hold one moment, please. All right. Good grief. There's a lot happening at once. I am really like a production assistant, a producer, a fucking director, all this stuff. It's a lot happening right now. Caller, Jean, are you a Trump supporter?
Hi, sister from Syria. Need help for food, baby. Please.
Don't turn your phone up. Don't turn your camera on. Don't do that. Stop. Thank you. Oh,
Thank you,
cute.
Shy.
Who was that?
Or
I can't
she,
see.
or
Oh,
chi, or
it's
whatever.
Shy. It's Shy, like Chicago. Shy.
Hey.
Okay. Shy, that was really cool. Thank you, Shy. You're friggin' awesome. Drop some hearts in the chat for Shy. Okay. Focus. Let's do a phone call. All right. Go back to this person because they called first. Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter? Was that my child? He doesn't have his phone. He's at school. Okay. Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
Hi, I am not a Trump supporter, but I am a legal immigrant who had like a question to ask, if you guys are okay with that.
A legal immigrant who has a question to ask?
Correct.
Give me 1 second. How old are you for TikTok purposes?
I'm 35.
Please don't let this be no bullshit. Okay, what question do you have?
So, the legal migrants that have come into the country, taking a long shot, going through a complicated and long legal procedure, seeing all the people that just cross the border, come into the city. I'm just citing an example that I came across, Roosevelt Poodle getting millions of dollars just to house those people that cross the border. How is that fair with the legal migrants that come in and pay thousands of dollars of taxes, whereas the people who just cross the border get everything free?
I'm sorry, fair is something that happens in the fall. But with that being said, I don't think we put fairness into this equation. But with that being said, what country are you from?
India.
You're from India. Okay. And you coming here, what kind of visa did you come here on?
I came on an H-1B.
You came on an H-1B visa?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Cool. Because what I think that you would want to consider, all right, is actually like American intervention and imperialism that does happen and that destabilizes countries in the global south. All right, that robs them of their resources and forces them to actually come to the United States of America, seeking out those resources that were taken from them. Have you thought about that?
Okay, so I come from a different part of the world. I look at it with a very different lens. I don't think everything in Asia in particular is done by the United States, but that's a different debate altogether. The question that I had was, how is it fair with the people that are paying taxes? I mean, if US is causing the destabilization across the board, then it should be given to all the immigrants. So why the distinction there?
I'm so sorry. I was reading something.
I pay more than 28 to 30% of my wages in taxes, whereas a person who just crosses the border gets a hotel in New York City, whereas I have to pay $3,500
No,
to
that would be an
$4,000
asylum seeker, which is a legal process. You're complaining about legal processes in the United States for eligible immigrants.
Okay, let's take for the eligible immigrants coming across the border and getting
The other ones
everything
aren't
free.
housed in hotels and be able to benefit from food stamps, Medicaid, or anything else unless it's by the state. They are not benefiting from federal taxpayer dollars because that's illegal since 1996.
I'm talking about New York City in particular.
Yeah, the New York City doesn't get to violate federal law.
Yeah, and again, those were
Oh,
people
so there
seeking
was
asylum. So that again, that's a
so
legal process.
$146 million as per one resource, $220 million as per the other was never granted to Roosevelt Hotel to house
So
those
you're
people.
saying that a company was paid money to house legal immigrants? Because again, asylum seeking is a legal process in the United States of America. It's a legal immigration designation.
I'll grant you that. But my question here is if someone crosses the border, claims asylum, is released in the United States, has not had the case heard, one, there is a credibility question whether that claim is correct or not. And if the claim is correct, they're still not gone through the whole process. Courts are so backed up, they get $220 million of other taxpayers' money. That includes me, who's a legal immigrant. Is it fair with the people who come in the country not claiming the asylum back? Let me put it this way.
So those taxpaying dollars that you're referencing would literally be their own because after a few months they'd be able to get an
And work. So they would literally be
Sorry, you were
paying
breaking
a
up. I didn't
portion
hear.
of they would literally be paying the portion of the taxes that you're complaining about because after they get an ITIN number, they would be able to work. So they would very well also contribute to paying for the aid that you're talking about.
So the ITIN number would be granted from the time someone enters into the country. What is the time frame that it takes to get an ITIN
No,
number?
not from the time, because from the time you enter, you obviously have to make a claim. That claim has to be processed, and then once it goes through, I believe it's 6 months before you get that number.
So it's 6 months after the court hears the case?
Yeah, 6 months after they verify the asylum claim. And when I say verify, I don't
And
mean the
how-
credibility, it's just processing.
And okay, cool. And how much are the courts backed up?
I think they have a 2 to 5? It's like a 2 to 5 year backlog. I think it's maybe higher than that. But here's the thing. I think the point that's being missed, excuse me, one moment, sir. I think the point that's actually being missed here is what the asylum seeking process actually is. I already actually mentioned it to you, all right, why people actually leave home and have to seek asylum in the United States of America, fleeing, persecution, all right, is simply because of destabilization. Right, destabilization that happens by Western countries, because the difference is that people who are seeking asylum here in the United States of America typically aren't coming here to stay with a sponsor. All right. Because when you get an H-1B visa, what happens typically is that you have your employer sponsor you. That's your sponsor. All right. So they take care of your housing. They get you all set up and everything until you're able to take care of it on your own.
No, they don't.
Oh, so who sponsors you when you come in on the H-1B visa?
They did not take care of my housing.
No, I say they get you set up with it. That means that they help you find a place.
Yeah, but who pays for that?
Okay, it doesn't matter who pays for it. You have a sponsor. It doesn't matter who pays for it. You are getting set up with that stuff. All right, they help you find a place so that when you come over here, all right, you have somewhere to live. Do they not?
They never paid for it.
I never said that they paid for it. I never said they paid for it. No, that's something that you inferred from what I said. That's something that you inferred, but I didn't say that.
I also think he's mixing up NGOs, which wouldn't be taxpayer dollars. That would be donations and private institutions.
Yeah, non-governmental organizations.
NGOs. I'm not talking about NGOs. And I have another question, if you're okay.
No, I wasn't finished answering. I wasn't finished
I'm
answering.
listening.
Yeah. So yeah. Anywho, so you have a sponsor. All right. Depending on the type of visa that you have. All right. Some people are sponsored by a future spouse. That's like a K-1 visa. All right. If you're doing a student visa, you have a sponsor. People seeking asylum in the United States of America. All right. They don't just have someone here who's helping them on the other side navigate this system. All right. They're coming here. All right. Because one, all right, there's some form of persecution happening. All right. Political or economic, so on and so forth. Okay. The barber chair, you don't have any hair. Also, they're poor. Typically,
Since I
they're
have a
poor
beard, that's
people.
strike 4.
Are you really? Hold on one moment. Are you really counting? Like, seriously?
I said what I said. Hi, how you
Wow,
doing?
that's crazy. Okay, but with that being said, bro, like you're thinking of people who have help within the United States of America with getting things set up, with answering questions and whatnot. You're trying to compare that to people who are going out on a limb and seeking, basically, again, seeking asylum, relief from persecution.
Okay,
This is
so
different.
if someone is financially not stable, let me not use the word poor. If somehow someone is not financially stable because of the Western civilization causing the disruption of economy across the globe, my country being a population of 1 billion people, more than 40% of the people live below the poverty line. So out of 1 billion, more than 400 million people are living below the poverty line. How many of the people can we in US absorb as a country? I'm just giving you an example of India. You look at South Asia, Pakistan, 260 million people, more than 50% below the poverty line. Now, if everyone wants to come to the United States, how many of the people can actually be absorbed in a country? Are we building enough housing? Because I'm sure you know
I think
the
it's
rents are
fucking odd to
skyrocketing.
ask these questions. I think it's really weird to ask these questions, right? I know you didn't vote because you're here on a visa. So I know that part. But like, we had a candidate that was running who actually wanted to improve, all right, these systems. And they would have had to work with both sides of the aisle in order to do so. All right. But instead, what we got, instead of, working with developers to build 3.1 million homes. All right. What we got is a person who says that they want to keep mortgages high. We got that part. Okay. All right. Well, instead of working with Congress on both sides of the aisle for immigration reform, all right, we got a candidate, all right, who thinks that it's okay to, shoot at people at the border for just simply trying to enter. That's what we got. What are we doing here? I think
I
your
mean, listen, I'm all up for humanity, but it's not then fair with people in Asia not to be able to get a direct access to the United States just because we
well,
don't have
Asia's
a
pretty
border
far
with those countries.
geographically.
Yeah,
There's
so
that
it's not
part.
fair with
It's
them,
kind of
right?
far
Because
geographically, and they would have to come through a port of entry via either a dock, all right, so by sea, or they'll have to come by air in order to come here. All right. So there's that part. The difference is that people in the global south, because most of them are here within the Western hemisphere, okay, they can come via land. All right. So they can trek here, is what it is that they can do. And they take risk when they do that. Right? How about we actually look at the grander picture of it all and see about actually improving the systems instead of getting upset about people, trying to seek better opportunities. Let's improve the systems so that we can stop interfering in these countries and robbing them of their opportunities. So think about that one for just a moment. I want to say thank you. Thank you, Ruvian, for the $10 super chat. Ru said, Erica and Hector, thank you for bravely taking these calls. I'm so grateful we still have people willing to spout facts and combat ignorance with truth. Please keep doing what y'all do. Well, thank you so much, Ru. I appreciate you, friend. Drop some hearts in the chat for Ruvian, y'all. That was friggin' awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Guys, if you'd like to support me, support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9 at gmail.com. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat. Thank you all again, because everything is appreciated and most definitely accepted. And please, please, please make sure that we are taking care of Hector. We're very, very close to his goal. All right. 1.7 to go to get him up to that 50. Wait, we want to get him to 13, right? Actually, you guys are awesome. Keep showing him love. Drop some hearts in the chat for yourselves. Also, the links are in the bio, guys. Okay, I do want to hear Hector say thank you. And again, thank you all. Everything's appreciated and definitely accepted. And y'all are fucking awesome. Appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough because I really, really do. All right. You know what? I want y'all to show, Hector. I'm going to send you a message and then you'll let me know and then I'll say something. Okay. Caller, what were you going to say in response?
I would just respectfully agree to disagree because there are so many of the people that one country can absorb. We cannot. I mean, when I say we, you know how the AI is already replacing so many jobs in the market. The back office jobs are going to AI. More and more jobs are going to keep on vanishing from the market. So if more people are coming in, less of the jobs are available. It's going to create another chaos. But
Hold on.
again,
I'm so sorry. Hold on one moment. I apologize. Hold on one moment.
Call from.
Caller, hold, please. Thank you. Okay, switch. Okay, yeah. So AI is definitely a thing. We have seen different industries do layoffs because, and they're blaming it on AI. We do know that. But the thing is that in the United States of America, what we have is unregulated capitalism. Is what we have. There's no checks and balances here when it comes to it. We should actually be putting in regulation for AI, all right, to basically quell the impacts that it's actually not just having on the economy when it comes to jobs, but also the impact that it's having on the environment. We don't have to pivot there because I'm not going to pivot to the environment, but specifically speaking in regards to jobs, all right, and then also about like how much can a country take, how many people and whatnot. That really just, in my mind, sounds like an argument for population control, and I think that's wicked. But what we have is that we have
population control is
houseless.
wicked. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
I
was
do. I
interrupted. Yeah,
think population control is wicked in the sense of meaning that it is bad. It is cruel the way that they actually go about doing it. Yes, I think that's a bad thing when I say wicked. Not wicked meaning good, wicked meaning bad. Okay, but I do want to finish this statement here so that we can engage. So what we have is we have like different towns accepting money, all right? Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars from these tech companies to house their data centers, all right? And with these centers, right? They're getting all of this money, but the job creation isn't there because you don't need thousands of people to man a data center, all right? You probably need about 10 to 20 people at most to man it. All right. And what ends up happening is that, like, what do we end up having? We don't have, we're not feeding people. We're not housing people. All right. We're not doing anything that actually improves the lives of our citizens. But yet, these cities, these towns are getting all of this money, but they still have a homeless population. Why? All right, we have a federal government that's not trying to improve systems, but they're slashing funding for people to eat, for people to receive medical care, for people to even have affordable housing. They're slashing money from these programs, right? But we're concerned about people coming into the country. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me. I think that our priorities sometimes are misplaced. And I don't know why yours are, but our priorities are just simply misplaced here. The rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer.
well, I would agree to that part. I think the AI regulation has to put in place. Um, if the more companies are laying off more people, putting in more AI, there should be some sort of a levy where the people who are losing their jobs should be able to make some sort of a living. And the most important thing is all those jobs, the back office jobs, the IT jobs, which are being outsourced to other countries, I think that should be stopped. And the people in this country should be getting the more jobs rather than outsourcing just because the corporations are making more money.
But the thing is that the unregulated capitalism, all right, has led to the majority of the problems that we actually do have here, though. All right, companies outsource to other countries because the labor is, in fact, cheaper. All right. Do you know people here in the United States of America believe that you as a H-1B recipient, right? So as a visa holder of that one, all right, that you are paid less than an American and that you have come into the country and you've taken an American job? I don't think that. I
I
actually think
know,
that
I know
y'all.
people do think about this, but
Mm-hmm.
if someone would know the kind of qualifications and experience that I carry,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure if someone would have been available there, I don't think the company would have spent so much money to bring me over. I
They
mean,
don't
but
care,
again, that
bro.
was when I came in. I don't
Mm-hmm.
really carry that status now at the moment, but years ago when I came in, it was the way that I came in.
Oh, no, I believe you, right? I totally believe you. I always argue that when it comes to H-1B visas, we're not just picking up any Jim, Bob, or Harry off the street and saying, come to the United States and work for a lesser amount. No, we're bringing in specialized talent, highly skilled talent into the United States of America. And what we're doing is we're paying them, like we pay our H-1B visa recipients are paid at either the same rate or more than an American would. But I promise you, these people don't care about that part, all right? They're xenophobic and they're racist is what they are. And so what ends up happening is that Donald Trump does things like put in a fee of $100,000, where it used to be about $7,500 to $15,000 to sponsor an H-1B visa, is now $100,000. It is not just an impact on the tech field, it's also an impact on our medical field too. All right, we already have a shortage in doctors
I know
here.
because I belong to that field, so a lot of people are not coming in. I know.
Yep. And so like it's these things, like how it works together, all right, to just continue to oppress and suppress. All right. We're not improving any of the systems here, but we had another choice. Right? Because we know that Kamala Harris, if she were president, I fully believe, all right, that our immigration problem, all right, because it was already decreasing at the border by the time Trump took office. All right, encounters were already decreasing. Right, the thing that was going on with the asylum seekers in the different cities was already it was already going away. It was already being handled. It was taken care of. All right, there were programs that had actually already ended before Trump had even taken office. So it was like, what? Nothing has improved. Nothing. We're worse off today than we were, all right, January 20th of 2025.
Oh, well, I would appreciate you talking to me. I would like to end this on a note.
Okay.
Thank you for being respectful.
Of course.
Thank you for being engaging in a conversation. And I would just leave that. And I will be listening to more callers. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Of course. Well, thank you so very much for calling in. You have a great day.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Oh, we have another call. I forgot you was on hold. Hi, caller. Are you a Trump supporter?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
No.
Oh,
No.
not a Trump
Are
supporter.
you?
Am I a Trump supporter?
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Yes.
Hail Daddy Trump.
Oh, so you're with him?
No, I'm not a Trump supporter, sir.
Oh, okay. No. I would never be. I'm an immigrant.
Ah, okay. Smart man.
But that guy, I think it was a waste of time, the guy you were talking to, because usually Asians, you know what I mean, Indians, and also Asians, you know, Chinese.
Let's not do it.
As soon as they,
Let's not do it. You don't have to get into any like xenophobia or immigrant on immigrant like disdain, dislike, or anything of that
because
nature.
the problem is that it's very disappointed. 9 out of 10.
I'm gonna hang up. I don't feel like doing that today, y'all. No, this is not an FBA live. Jeez, we don't have to. I'm so tired. I'm tired. I need a nap. All right. Treat Hector like you're going to miss him, all right? Treat Hector like you're going to miss him, because I don't know if y'all see him this weekend. You definitely won't see me again until Sunday. I know that much, all right? Treat us like you miss us, all right? Keep tapping that screen, all right? Let's get the likes up to, all right, 300,000. Why am I still asking for 300,000? We got about 20 minutes left, all right? Let's get these likes up. Tap the screen, y'all. Okay, let's do that. Also, let's go ahead and knock out the pretty butterfly thingies. Thank you, Dean. Appreciate you, friend. Oh, you guys did knock them out. I'm sorry. Thank you so very much. I appreciate y'all. All right, and let's go to the next caller. Keep doing all the good things, guys. All of the good things. Shy, that was awesome. Shout out to Shy. That was super cool. Drop some hearts in the chat for Shy, y'all. Drop some hearts in the chat for Shy. I want one.
Pasky, I'm looking at it. It's
There must
right
be.
there. Paste.
Uh-oh. Mr. Photo, do you know that you're here, sir?
Oh, you're doing the stress test. Let's just see.
Ooh, I'm going to let him know.
Hitting the
He
upper
doesn't know
bound.
that he's here. He sounds like a nice man. Very handsome. Chef, do you know that you're here? Chef. Nah, they don't know they're here. Let them go. Oh, guys, we might have some relief. Ah, you are too sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Shy. You are too sweet. Thank you, friend. Drop some hearts in the chat for all our gifters, guys. Y'all are freaking awesome. Y'all are freaking awesome. I just think that we have to improve our systems. I really do. And let's get more immigration judges and clerks. Hey, Swan, drop some hearts. Swan, hi. Okay. All right. We just have to be able to work these things, because I think it would be better for our economy, all right, if we actually had that money circulating in our economy, that it wasn't being taken out, because we do know that undocumented immigrants do pay about $100 billion in taxes annually, which is a great thing. That helps us, all right. And also another thing is that per a Cato study, their report said that undocumented immigrants and immigrants, so immigrants in general, have contributed $14 trillion to the U.S. economy over a 20-year period. I think that's fucking awesome. Let me make sure I got that number right. No, it's from 1994 to 2024, so a 30-year period. $14 trillion to our GDP. And that's not a small number. That's a whole hell of a lot of money, y'all. And so I just think, why do we want to take these people out? Right? At some point, I think that the empathy part will have to come into question here. And I know that the tubers heard this earlier. Speaking of tubers, let's get us over 300 likes, guys. Let's get over 300 likes. Please. Let's get us over 300 likes. But I think you can come share it if you want to, Swan. But I just simply think that, today I followed some mutuals into a MAGA live. They had been kicked off the panel because they couldn't engage in conversation. The Trump supporters couldn't. It was weird. It was really bad. It was a disgusting place. But I left my phone downstairs. I still had my AirPods when I went upstairs, and I was listening to their conversation, right? And I kid you not, the gentleman, that's a strong word, all right, not fit for them. The person was on the panel, all right, and they said that all of this fraud going on, all of this fraud, you know what? If you get caught doing fraud, you know what you should do, all right? You should be sentenced. You should be sentenced and deported. Just sentence and deported. Nothing else. Don't spend another dime on them. Sentence and deported. I was like, okay, so no due process. Okay, got it. All right. And then, right, they said, if you come back into the country after you were deported, if you come back, then you should be sentenced to life in prison. I was like, wait, you didn't want us spending American tax dollars, all right, for due process the first time, so a fair trial, but you do want us to spend money to imprison them? And then this is where it got pretty fucking awful. This is the most awful part. I kid you not, these motherfuckers said, what if they come into the country again after being deported? Would you want to execute them? And he was like, yeah, I'm for that. Let's execute. Get rid of these fuckers. This is how they talk when they think no one is listening. Or actually, this is just simply how they fucking talk. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. They are weird. They are weird. And they don't understand that if you take away due process for one demographic of people, at some point, all right, they're going to take it away from you. First they came, people. First they came. Tis off. Hey, Swan, how are you, friend?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. What's up? You said you have a theory?
Oh, yeah. It's really far out, though.
I'm listening. I got time.
Okay, so I don't know if I sent you the video from about the PayPal mafia, but
I think you did.
I can send it again if not, but it's a very interesting video. And this content creator actually kind of cracked the code about the Honduras gate before, like this was months ago.
Yes.
And I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, so a lot of this, because I had been talking about this for a very long time, like the freedom cities and then like what's happening there. I just can't help but think that like the holding of so many people in detention centers and even like getting rid of some of their protections, does this mean that they may possibly get sent to, because I know they're getting sent to places in Africa. Some have been sent to El Salvador. So I'm wondering if maybe people will be sent to what's happening in Honduras. And I also know that Greenland is something similar that the PayPal mafia is trying to set up as well. So I don't know. That's just my theory. That's my theory. I feel like it's valid, but yeah.
It makes sense. They want to have these people work in basically like these corporation towns. All right. You want no currency of your own. Like basically everything you get will be put back into the economy. So the micro economy of this freedom city is what they want. And Honduras Gate is very interesting. Those audio recordings. All right, the only thing that like anyone involved, like Hernandez and the current president of Honduras, the only thing that they can actually say about it, it's AI. That's all they can say is that it's AI. That's it.
Wild. It's so wild to think that like these people wouldn't do something. Here's the thing, right? Billionaires, they want to become trillionaires.
Yes.
That's their goal. So they're going to do whatever they can do to get to that point.
That's very true.
But yeah.
That is very, very true. And like speaking of the ICE detention centers, all right, some good news for the Arizona one, some good news. Similarly to what happened in Maryland, that's what's happening right now in Surprise. So as you all know, I live about 3 miles away from the ICE processing center that they purchased in January. And we all know that late April, AG Chris Mays out of Arizona did file a lawsuit against Mark Wayne, two-name Mark Wayne, and also Todd Lyon, the acting deputy secretary for ICE, for DHS actually, to stop all of this. But here's the thing, right? Garter World Financial, who was issued like the $313 million contract to retrofit and handle the processing center, they put a stop on that. They put a stop on that around April 22nd, actually. So almost a month ago. Is on the government spending website, and that website is usaspending.gov, and you can look it up and you'll see that the contract was issued on March 6th, right? And they put a stop on it. That means that they don't have any funding going to Garda Financial for this processing center here in Surprise, which is actually wonderful. Fucking fantastic. So I think we should take a look at that. And then also another thing is that what makes the Arizona case different is that unlike other places, the government does not have an environmental survey to provide. They don't. Typically, they can get an environmental survey completed within 30 days of the lawsuit basically being filed against them. They haven't done so yet with the Arizona case, and they don't have one. All right, and they have to provide an environmental survey. So I do want to read from this because this website, Project Saltbox, it's projectsaltbox.com. They're actually tracking the purchases all across the nation and like the statuses of them and whatnot, which is pretty friggin' interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. But the thing that is different again is no environmental review on record. And I want to read that. So what it says is that the Arizona complaint styled Arizona v. Mullen names DHS Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen and acting ICE director, that's what he is, Todd Lyons, as defendants. It is the fourth lawsuit brought by a state against the federal warehouse detention program on environmental and procedural grounds. It is also the most procedurally exposed for the government because unlike cases in Maryland, Michigan, and New Jersey, Arizona says there is no environmental review document to challenge at all. All right. It says in Michigan, records obtained by Project Saltbox showed that ICE's record of environmental consideration was completed in approximately 30 minutes. I said 30 days. 30 minutes, my apologies, on the same day the state filed suit. In Maryland, the agency completed its review in a single day and purchased the property the next. In New Jersey, the review was signed off February 6th and approved February 24th, one day after the property was purchased. Arizona has located no document at all, so they did not do an environmental review of this, because if they did do an environmental review, then they would have known that right across the street is a facility that is housing toxic, dangerous chemicals. But they didn't do that. So they fucked up. All right. So it further reads that absence cuts against the government standard defense. In all three prior cases, DHS argued that modifying an existing building does not trigger the same environmental scrutiny as new construction, and that concerns about water, wastewater, and traffic belong to a later planning stage. Judge Herson rejected that argument in Maryland. That's why the one in Maryland was stopped. All right. And so when DHS has previously built or modified detention facilities, it complied with the National Environmental Policy Act. In 2021, the agency completed a full environmental assessment before advancing plans for a processing center in El Paso, Texas, sending draft documents to 23 stakeholders and soliciting public comment. No comparable process occurred in Surprise. So yeah, there's that. There's that. Yeah. That warehouse is not going to open unless they do some like nefarious shit and just go against the law. It's not going to open, which is a really, really good thing. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited. Yeah. Yes, Dean, the Trump regime fucked up. Are we surprised? Surprise, surprise. I'm ready to go take a nap. Who's live? As if I can take a nap. I got to get this child.
I don't know.
Man. Listen, y'all.
What?
Ah, shit. Where'd my sound go? There you go. Y'all know me. I can talk about politics with anyone. But when you're sitting down in the chair with a man who can control your beauty for the next 2 weeks,
Bruh.
and he's talking about immigrants coming over, getting a bunch of free stuff, you got to hold your tongue.
Wait a minute.
You didn't want to fuck up your beard, did you?
I ain't out with this man. You know how nice I played with this motherfucker? I was like, you saying a bunch of stupid shit right now, but I'll be damned if I check you.
Bruh. I did not want to fuck up that line. Nope.
Oh, shit.
That's funny as fuck. I'm sorry.
He was very fair. He was like, I understand where people are coming from and like the harshness and stuff, but, he was a Mexican. He's like, my parents became citizens and it took them some time, but they did it. And people have been here 30, 40 years and they're not doing nothing. And then he said, then they're coming over here getting a bunch of free stuff. And I was like, well, a lot of that is state and that's dependent on this and it's paid for by this. But just like, I hear what you're saying, but just like, I don't know. I don't look at the privilege and then look down on the people who don't have the opportunity.
That is...
It was a lot. It was a lot.
That sounds exhausting. I ain't even gonna hold you. It sounds extremely exhausting. That's what it was. I don't know. I don't care. I say stuff. I got impulse control issues and also, I don't know, almost like a righteous indignation at some points where it's like, no, that's just wrong. I cannot let you go out into the world spewing this nonsense. I don't care if you're braiding my hair, if you're waxing anything. I don't care. Right? You're going to listen to this truth or you're going to get this bad review.
That's dangerous. You talking about waxing something?
What?
That's dangerous.
What?
Oh, shit.
Hey, Mark.
What did I just come into, y'all?
I don't know what we're doing over here at this point in time, friend. I don't know what it is that we are doing at this time. I don't.
Oh, yeah. Hey, y'all. Hey, Hector. Hey, Swan. Hey, Erica. Hey, Chad. What's up, y'all?
What's good?
What's good?
Ooh, Swan, before we go, make sure you plug the Lies with Elmo in the time. Please, please, please.
Yes. Okay, everybody. Oh, wait. Mark, go ahead. I'll go after you.
Oh, no. You good. I was saying I was just getting off. So,
Yeah,
Not
that
you
was it.
leaving
I'm
your
tired.
black job.
Hey! I gotta leave this thing, man. I go in
Okay.
early, get off early.
Do y'all want to, like, let me see if this person's serious. I got like 3 minutes.
Call from.
Hi, my name is Naflet.
To accept, press
What did they say their
1.
name
To
is?
send a voicemail, press
What?
2.
Did you say your
I
name
don't
is
even know.
Netflix? I'm just going to put it on Do Not Disturb. I'm tired. Okay, what's up, Mark? I'm sorry. What's happening? I can't follow the conversation. Swan, pluggables. Plug it,
Yes,
please.
yes, yes. Yeah, so we had a really successful live just now with Ali for Travel for Sudan. Shout out to everybody that came through. I am going to
Awesome.
be adding the link to his cause in my link tree it's going to be in my Discord server in our mutual aid fund section. So anybody that wants to contribute can most definitely contribute there. Tomorrow, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the United States, 7 p.m. if you're in the UK, we will be hosting a live where the goal is to, I think it's a $2,500. And this is going to be for Congo, for Focus Congo with Poppy Orion. If you don't know who he is, you can look him up here on TikTok. He's got an account, but the goal is to raise $2,500. That's going to be going towards purchasing a water tank and 5 goats.
Awesome.
Yeah, super exciting. And then the next day is going to be Palestine, same time, 2 p.m. Then it's also going to be 7 p.m. in the UK. That's going to be $2,500 to help feed 50 families. And then the third day, y'all know who Semhar is. Everybody, please make sure you come through. We are supporting Semhar. What's happening in Libya, she's actually from Eritrea. But what's happening in Libya, where she's stuck at right now, there's a lot of people from Eritrea that are stuck there. There's an active slave trade that's happening. There is no humanitarian aid that is offered. It is usually rejected. So there's not a lot of assistance. So we always, bring Samhar up onto the panels to help get her coins. Unfortunately, she has no way to receive money. So coins is the route that we take. But we're going to be same time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the US, 7 p.m. in the UK. We're going to bring her up to the panel. And the goal is to get her up to 200K in coins.
Okay, 200K. Okay, great.
Yep. And she'll be able to use what she gets in coins to provide for herself and her daughter. Because like I said, there's not a lot of assistance out there. There's hardly any. So she definitely does rely on what we can do for her for the most part. So yes, those are the if you guys check out my story, or just look out for the posts. I'll be posting about it. And shout out to everybody that came through. Listen, if you can't contribute financially, that's understandable. If you're in there and you're commenting and you're sharing the live out, you're tapping the screen, you're reposting, all of those things help. If you can, share the live out on your other social media platforms, inviting people in, that helps as well. But yeah, that's it. So just be on the lookout for that.
Awesome. All right. And speaking of helping out, y'all, if you want to learn about geopolitics and learn about what's going on over in the Middle East, by all means, let's go say hi to Abu. All right. He's hosting his live right now. Let's send him a raid. Draw some hearts in the chat. Say Erica raid. It's abu.siraj40. So Abu.Siraj40. Go say hi, drop those hearts, and do all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. All right. And don't embarrass me. So go do all of the good things, guys. It was over 1,000 people up in here. Go. All right. Go say hi. All right. And I'm going to go pick up Bubba. All right. I got an awesome date tonight, and he's really expensive, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be fun. I'm taking my kid out
Y'all are adorable.
before I leave.
Thank you guys
For
for
the
all the gifts. I
weekend.
didn't get to thank everyone when I was in the chair trying to save my beard. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Hector, can I say something? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, you still on strike 4.
No, friend. You have so much hair. Oh my gosh. You have a luscious head of hair. What are you talking about? No, can I say something?
I go to the barber for my beard. You know it's thick. Don't sleep on the beard. Say
One
it.
moment. Oh, I can't. Okay, cool. Guess what, guys? I get to see Hector this weekend. Yay!
Aw, that'll be fun.
Yay! I get to see Hector. I'm so happy. I can't wait. I'm excited. I can't wait. Oh my god. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. All right. I can't wait. I
We don't
promise.
talk after this weekend is because she said something crazy.
That's pretty much it. And I'm gonna try not to force him to do like hood rat stuff, right? But you never know because I got issues, y'all. All right. Last time Hector and I hung out, all right, I made him and Corey go to a strip club, all right, where we almost lost our lives. Okay. So
We really did.
yes, we really did. Like I was like, okay, it just got real. It's time to go. We shouldn't be here anymore. So with that being said, you never know what type of adventure we're gonna get into this time. So hey, Hector, buckle up, Buttercup.
I don't know who we is, but I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bet. All right, are you going live today?
Yeah, I'll be tonight though.
Okay, all right, bet. All right, awesome. So we'll be for that. Make sure you guys are following Hector. All right, make sure you're following Swan. All right, because Swan is amazing also, and we do not want to miss the mutual aid live tomorrow. All right, and also I'm gonna be hanging out with Swan and Elmo at some point on Sunday to support Simhar. So can't friggin' wait for that. And also I agreed to do battles. I don't know why I did that. It's just gonna be me sitting like in like a room crying because battles make me nervous. All right. So there's that part. With that being said, guys, I'm about to play that. Oh, I got to say thank you. 2 thank yous. I got to get out of here because yesterday I was late picking up Bubba and the look that he gave me, bruh. So thank you, Cousin Jesse, for the 5. Cousin Jesse said, what's up, cousin? So what I heard from the caller, this is the last guy. Why they got free stuff and I didn't? That's pretty much what it was. He's very misinformed. He is. It's also a place of privilege. And you know what? Sometimes I just put into my mind, people don't know what they don't know. They don't. All right. Also, I did have that conversation with him real quick, if I can be quick myself, is because yesterday a guy called in, a guy that identified as biracial. That's what he identified as. I didn't go through the whole thing with him, but he wanted to talk about race because he said he didn't understand it. And I ain't gonna hold you. All right. Hindsight, I feel like I was a little bit rude. It's not about what he said, but I feel like I was a little bit rude. I was in the zone. And I think that I could have handled that better. All right. So there's that part. All right. But I was like, okay, let me just try to have the conversation and then we'll go from there. It wasn't a bad conversation with the gentleman calling in with the H-1B visa and being from India and having questions about immigration, so on and so forth. So sometimes it doesn't hurt to take a moment, have the conversation, and then just go from there. All right. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. But thank you, Cousin Jesse. I appreciate you, friend. And also, Miss Patty, thank you very, very much. Your name is Patty. I'm going to have to call you Miss Patty. Thank you very much for the 5. And you said just a simple thank you. Well, thank you so very, very much, love, for your kindness. I appreciate you. All right. Y'all are awesome. Let's play the theme music and get on up out of here because I got to go get the bubs. That's the Fun and Facts song.
I just want to say I like doing hood rat stuff with my friends. So if y'all ever come to the Bay, we're gonna do some hood rat and some hood nerd stuff.
Will
I like doing hood nerd
there?
stuff. I will call him.
You will call him, all right, because we all know each other. Yes, we're all related and we all know each other. So please just call him.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you very much. I want to do that Ghost Ride the Whip. I'm such a fucking dork. How you do the Ghost Ride the Whip thing, Mark? Turn your camera on and do it.
Wait, I can't. I'm on the
Ghost Ride the Whip. How they do it? I don't know how to do that shit.
You gotta, okay, so first off, you gotta have all 4 doors. You gotta have all 4 doors open, right? You gotta put your car in neutral. You gotta let that shit ride down the street. You start just doing any I am on
Ghost Ride the Whip. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. I'm tired. Let me play the theme music. Get the hell on out of here, y'all. All right. Hi, y'all. Thanks, y'all. Thank you so very much to everyone who did all of the good things today. Thank you to everyone who tapped the screen, shared the live, reposted, sent a dono, all right, who sent a comment, who sent a gift, who just, y'all fucking awesome, all right? I appreciate each and every last one of you. Shout out to all the tubers, to the new subscribers. Guys, where are we on subs over on the tube? Real quick. All right. We're at 89.97. All right. We have 1,003 subs to go to get to 10,000. So I am going to be giving you the fucking time of your lives next week, right? Because the goal is before I turn almost 60, we gotta have 10,000. I think that'd be an absolute wonderful like goal to reach, because I'd be reaching in like 6 months in advance. Okay, guys, we gotta do it. Okay. So by all means, please, if you're not subscribed over on the tube, please go ahead and subscribe. All right. The name is Erica Shante. All right. You know what? I actually think that when I get to 10,000, right, I'm actually going to start doing content over on the tube. All right. I'm going to start doing that. Okay. I'm still talking, Malik. That's why I got issues. All right. It's hard for me to say goodbye. Okay. But with that being said, y'all, thank you to everyone who did something awesome today. Y'all are freaking fantastic. Thank you for everyone who is just here. I appreciate you. With that being said, I leave you with this as I always do. If you can't do something kind for yourselves, please do something kind for someone else. With that being said, I love you guys. I really, really do. All right. It's deuces out. All right. Tubers, go find someone to say Erica Raid to. I love y'all. See y'all Sunday.